You guys seen Logan's new hair?
Yeah.
It's something. I look kind of like a douchebag, but not quite.
Not really, no.
Pseudo
Douchebag.
Pseudo douchebag. Welcome to another cold open to these games.
Jacob loves doing this.
I do love it. It's great. It kind of gives us a little window, a little peek into our lives.
Well.
Yeah. God damn it, guys! Stop feeling awful every time we play this
Stop
game.
starting this game at bedtime.
I'm not trying, Colton.
Stop letting me eat cheese.
Hey,
Ever.
if we started doing it bi-weekly, which actually with the way that the upload schedule is, we probably could. We could do it Mondays, and we could start whenever.
I don't know. Maybe that we might entertain that idea, but I like playing it every week because it's fun.
Even when we feel like dying.
Yes.
Where is character?
Where is Guy?
There.
Be quiet, class. Pay attention. Last we left off, you guys went through the Sahuagin lair and saved slaves. That's it.
Hey, I mean you're right, but one of those
And
slaves
you
was pretty important.
found, Darren had found one of his brothers,
Yeah.
who wants to delve deeper into the lair in order to find the rest of them. Also, you guys have to finish your reconnaissance mission, which is, important.
Kind of. Somewhat.
Yep. You guys defeated the last party of Sahuagin by throwing a bunch of fireworks at them.
We confused them
Confused
so bad
them
that we were able
so
to stab them to death.
Yes. That they all
We
died.
level up.
You did not level up.
That's bullshit.
You might level up soon.
I'm guessing once we finish this.
You guys are now in
So that's what that says.
this
Yeah, like,
place
yeah,
right here,
that's right.
right around the stairway that heads down into the water.
This is after our long rest that we took.
Short.
Short.
You took a short
Short
rest,
rest.
yes. You've made your way back into the lair after taking a short rest outside. And I'm just skipping ahead because I figure that's what you guys are doing.
We also spoke to a dude who said that there was more stuff down there, right?
Yeah,
And he-
you spoke to him.
What was his name?
Elmo.
Elmo, that's right.
Some sort of wizard.
Yeah. What were the details again?
Just like the DM
Just
now,
said,
I'm switching out my
about-
cloaks.
4 or
Sounds
5
good.
of them went down there, and only one of them came back, and he was in chains. And, well, you just heard the end of his story. Not a happy one. But it's not ours.
Was there anything that he saw, any information?
There was some kind of chapel. Hold on, let me check my notebook. Pulls that little flip book. Yeah, it just said that everybody died. The wizard was sent by the sea princes, and they found dozens of Sahuagin down below the water who, well, their mortality is now 100%.
It's not great.
The odds are seemingly stacked against us, but given our reputation, what we've done, I think we'll be just fine.
We've killed nearly 30
You know.
of them, right?
Ever since I joined up with you guys, it seems like the odds are stacked against us, so maybe
Well-
they're not quite as bad as we think they are.
If you're looking at our track record, you'd be proven wrong, as I have been. What's our plan, captains? Don't kill us.
Jump into the water and die.
Jump in the water and not die.
Does that happen to
I'm
you?
gonna go with that plan.
How did that is
If you're gonna go with the first one, fuck.
Sorry for the
It's
tapping.
gonna be either one of the two. In any case.
I don't like the acknowledgement of those odds. I've been doing it too much. Let's go down and fuck some people up.
Could we have our inspiration, please, Mr. DM? sir?
No!
Every time. Every time.
Give me a number.
That one's for me.
Did you see that it was an
You need to
ace?
have like some very stereotypical like cowboy things like,
Together with it.
There's
I'm
a
all
snake
in.
in my boob.
Yippee-ki-yay, fuck your
You
ass.
say there's a snake in my boob?
Yes, I
There's a snake in my boob.
did.
my boob.
Oh, okay. All right, that's one
My
way to.
secret
We take a
weapon.
very strange but progressive turn with Cyrus as we reveal that he is transgender.
And also had boob cancer.
Oh no!
He's only got one, and there's a snake in it now. You can fire me if
Hey,
you
does anyone
want.
know where this Hooligan Mini is? Is I, try
No,
to
he's over here somewhere.
draw away from that. Oh.
He's either there.
He's right here.
Either. Yeah, he's
What?
over there.
Oh.
Excuse me.
I just want to let you guys know that whenever
we might have this upstairs.
maybe I just want to let you guys know that whenever there is a moment in which I and Logan say something very inappropriate, the only joy I get out of it is watching Tyler's pure disdain and disgust.
I enjoy giving that
disgust.
that disgust. Just for you.
So you guys are in the middle of this temple.
Man, it's so nice that I don't have to worry about potions and living underwater.
Must be great.
We should have all played
Must
seafaring races.
Hey, guess what?
Nah, you're fine.
Guess what? My lightning javelin works again. Go into water.
Oh God!
Finn, is that you?
So we just diving?
Suppose so, if you.
You're the one who brought us back down here. What's your,
I
you the
haven't.
planning type?
I haven't really been to the second type. I like to plan in the moment.
That's called not planning.
I would. Yeah.
That's what I do.
It's difficult to form a plan when we don't know what lies ahead.
The plan is to try
Interesting,
and
isn't it?
to do what we did before, but better.
I understand that some people would want to avoid situations like that by not entering them.
I mean, you're always going into something you don't know until you go there.
Well, I'm gonna drink this.
All right, I'm gonna drink it too. Fuck planning.
Think about it this way: when we went to that island with like the priests and all that, there was no way to know what was there.
And we did a shitty ass job.
We've done much better here.
Well, let's do the same. Down the hatch.
All right, you guys drink the potion. It tastes like the
seawater.
way the Pirates of the Caribbean ride smells.
Oh my
that's
God.
fucking.
Good.
Maybe not a taste. It's an amazing smell, but I
Yeah.
don't think I like it in my
It just
mouth.
tastes
What's-
like, it probably tastes like really
what's-
clean water.
What's great about that is that that's just chemicals.
I was
It's
gonna
just a shit ton of chemicals.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only way that,
No, it's a water breathing potion.
that's the only way you can explain like the beach breeze Red Bull. It tastes like you're smelling a candle. Like
Yep.
it's so weird.
Oh my god.
Bay-leaf also takes his.
All right, Bayleaf takes one, and luckily Oceanus, what's his name?
Ango.
Ango and Darren do not need to drink them.
Do you need a
I
reminder of
don't
the
need to drink
other?
one either.
Nope, I know their names.
Okay.
There's a jellyfish
I just
floating.
put up my hood.
It's like a
Because we found a
boba
cloak of the manta ray. That's why. I wanted
Perfect. Yep. So you're wearing the
Like
cloak.
an
You
orgy.
two, you three are drinking potions. You guys will be fine.
I'd like to
So-
believe so.
says the DM.
Yes.
Knowing
Yes,
that's not true.
Oh, Fortress 2 players.
Shut up.
What?
It's the player's version of Fortress of Floor Layer 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you not actually not realize that was what that meant?
I didn't read it as Fortress 2 players. I read it as Fortress 2
two
players.
That means we're at an advantage then. 'Cause there are
Because it's
four of
four
us.
of us. And some NPCs. Oh, I need to load up Oceanus's character sheet.
that good?
I need to beat up my boy.
Yeah, that's good right there.
Okay.
I would make the joke again, but that'd be the third time I've made it.
So
Something about cheeks.
Water.
No,
Yeah.
about Oceanus not being a
some
monster.
about cheeks.
Oh, he's over there.
'Cause he's
After descending the stairs,
in the monster style.
you find yourselves in a large open area.
Are we below water now?
Yes, you have all
Okay.
dove down into the water.
Glub, glub, motherfucker.
Good thing none of us know Aquin.
I know Aqua.
So there are no rules for it, technically by default 5th edition, but the way that I play it is that what?
Good thing everyone knows Aquin except for Rosalie.
The way I play it is that you can speak common, and the only people that can hear you are anybody that's within 10 feet of you. However, if you
If you know Aquin.
oh no, you know what?
What?
That's how 5th edition does most of it.
5th edition doesn't have any rules against conversation in water. I know
It
that.
doesn't. It doesn't. But I was like, why isn't there? But I know why. If you have a swimming speed, it changes. So I'll say if you have a swimming speed, then you can speak to people as normally. We'll say it cuts it down by half though, because water deafens sound.
What's half?
We don't have a swimming speed.
Like
Taking the potions.
Oh, potions of
You
water
can take
breathing
a potion
don't
of
give
water
you.
breathing.
swimming speeds.
Oh yeah, you just.
Oh, you have the cap, right? That doesn't give you swimming speed, huh? All right. So for you guys, it's going to limit your speaking only out to 10 feet.
So whenever you or I talk, there's going to be difficulty because I'm probably just going to be.
Yeah,
speaking
I speak the
primordial.
good old primordial, which means I
Yeah.
know Aquan.
Same.
So
We know we all know Aquan, but we don't know the dialect, so we might risk offending people or saying really weird things.
Sheena actually probably does know more.
Yeah, you lived
thought
in the
you- I
elemental plane of
remember
I
water.
lived on that plane.
I picked it up
You
after
didn't remember
learning
anything.
magic.
I imagine
I remember
Aquan
innate
sounds
things
like moving water and or dolphin clicks.
I think dolphin.
Yeah, it's either clicks or like they compensate for the lack of certain frequencies that travels through water. Yeah, so it's kind of like that, where all your intentions are relayed that
You sound
way.
like dolphins. This area is empty, completely quiet and peaceful, and it would be a crime not to play the music I'm about to play.
Infernal shares the same dialect, but it's not specific enough, I guess. That kind of sucks.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
There it is.
You a scholar?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You know what this is, and
Did you take like a feat that gives you more?
I have a feeling.
Siri,
I
what
think
song
I
is
should
this?
know.
It's because I'm a
That's-
faction agent. We get to
Is this?
choose.
You should have gone
Nope.
primordial.
I know it.
But my
I've
character
heard it.
wouldn't know
So,
primordial.
I guess. That's
you guys are in this place. The area is empty, quiet, and very peaceful. Very serene in this deep blue water.
Sorry, there's music coming from my Game Boy. I got. That's what it sounds
Oh
like.
no, your Game Boy's in water.
Oh shit! How's it
The Lord
playing
knows
music?
what it is.
So what are-
It's because it's a Game Boy.
faintly Egyptian.
Well, where the hell do we go? We don't got a lot of time.
I suppose we move forward somewhere. We have a couple of
Yeah.
directions. Keep
Now that
going
we're
right.
underwater, we got different rules to abide by. So,
Of course.
Right.
we follow in the same stealth, or we all moving as one unit.
Well, it might be best for the. You guys can you guys swim fine with the potions? And all that?
So you guys are a little slow.
Fine in a relative
You're a little
sense.
slow.
That might be better for the people who.
Who aren't slow
Yeah.
take the lead.
Well, then you lose us in combat.
Well, no. When I say take, I don't mean too much. I mean just so that we can react quickly if we round a corner and there's sewer get
Fair
there.
enough.
Because you guys swimming might not be able to get back in time.
So if you do not have a swimming speed, your speed is halved,
Yeah.
and the only weapons you can use without having the minimum range with disadvantage are crossbows, nets, spears,
Firearms are totally
tridents. What?
The
Have you
same,
ever
the
seen
same
bullets
range as
into
like
water?
tridents and stuff.
Yes. Well, it would
it
take
would
to.
slow down. Like there's a lot of resistance because there's literal mass that they have to dig through. So they slow down the same way the arrows and stuff.
Well, yeah, it's exactly how the other weapons work. You have disadvantage while using it, and
Yeah.
then the weapon's first range is its only range.
You don't have disadvantage using a ranged weapon underwater.
You don't have disadvantage.
You have the range.
Yeah,
Oh, it's just the
you
range
have
increment then.
First range, and
Okay.
anything past it, you just miss it.
Okay, I think you have disadvantage with your melee weapons then.
I
Yeah,
tried
that's it.
making
Besides
a video, but it was
certain
boring
ones.
And
as
then
fuck
fire
because this is a
does
boring
half
topic.
damage.
Huh?
I tried making a video explaining it, but it's boring as fuck.
Yo,
Boring as
underwater.
topic.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob, remind me. Did I have to attune to Worm Fork?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm calling it that. Warm
it-
fork.
If you have a swim speed, it's fine to just.
If you have a swimming speed,
you
it
take no
literally
damage.
none of that matters.
Cool.
Except for the range increment,
I
because
pull out
water
my
is water.
crossbow.
Yeah.
All right. So which one of us should?
Today is crossbow day. This
It's
is how I
crossbow
hold
day?
my crossbow.
That's how you shoot it. You just go.
The
Nice.
sexy elf and
I
I
just
gotta
command
stay
it to
back.
shoot.
Which one of us should take the lead? I'm fine too.
How stealthy are you?
Fairly.
I'm pretty.
I was supposed to make Ango, wasn't I?
Hmm?
I was supposed to make Ango.
Ah, yes.
He was what level? I can make him like super quick.
What level are you?
7th. I think
He's
you said
5th level.
5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
We literally just had a Pandora.
Do you want me to?
Spot.
Do you want me to play him too?
I would appreciate if you played him in combat.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'll take the lead. If you want.
And right now, all he has is that dagger. Yeah, that's fine by me.
Sure.
None of us know. If all of us can swim the same, none of us know what this place looks like, so it doesn't really matter too much who leads.
Very true.
Luckily for you
Other
guys,
than this wet nap.
it's quite easy to stealth underwater because it's harder to hear.
So I am going to lead us that way.
All right.
This way?
That away.
That way.
All right.
If you would like to arrange the minis, I believe I'm
Jacob?
supposed to be in the back.
Yes?
You're gonna have to put a
Front.
Triton in the Saltmarsh game and give it.
Suhuagin.
Let me take control
Not
of it.
Suhuagin?
Why?
I don't own.
Join the Saltmarsh campaign.
I
You?
can't double join it.
Yeah, you can.
You can.
Yeah.
I need a link to the Saltmarsh game.
Yeah, this one?
Go
Can
to
you-
the Saltmarsh
Add
link.
it again.
The Salt
yeah.
campaign. You can copy the link yourself.
You can copy the link and then just put it in your browser and send to it, and you're
We
fine.
Okay. I didn't
We need a mini for your
for
Your brother.
brother. A barbed devil.
Abershai?
Nice.
I'm sure you guys have a
Is-
better.
is not an
So
Abershai?
you guys make your way
A barbed
along,
devil.
continuing, and you begin to swim through the water. You turn to the right and continue swimming.
Replace it with that.
Make him that guy. Yeah.
You can put
Continue
those-
downwards further and further until it turns
This is
once
just to
again.
show the
Yeah.
order.
It's fine. And you come to a T intersection. To your left, you
You
see
hear-
dark.
To your right, you hear. "We should go around." It's very disorienting.
Dark green tiles cover the walls and floors of this room on your left, and the ceiling is tiled in white. A table in the center of this room has a small bench beside it. In the southwest corner is a coffer, its lid closed. A mass of seaweed rises in the northeast corner to a height of about 7 feet. Seaweed covers an area of about 10 feet
fair.
square. And on the inside of this place is, you don't see any Sahuagin.
Where's the map, by the way?
I think it's here. Unless you guys have it over there.
I'm not seeing it. Over
I don't
here.
have it.
I think I have it. Hang on.
That was weird.
I don't understand.
This map,
Not that map.
this map,
Not that
Oh
map.
my
It's
god.
probably not in.
this map,
Not that map.
this map.
Shoving
Yes.
so, who's shoving so hard against the table.
Me.
I'm not even touching the table.
I moved my things.
Oh, you moved your thingies?
My thingies, all 5 of them.
Oh.
Rosalie, are you doing anything? I saw you make little noise.
Yeah, I want to investigate the coffer.
The coffer over here. Did you want it? What?
I was gonna say don't touch the coffer in Primordial, but
I mean, she's swimming over to it. You have enough
she doesn't
time.
speak Primordial.
Nice.
Get it, boy.
Oh, she can't hear me. She has AirPods in. No.
We do have AirPods.
You go over.
Is it locked?
It's locked.
Is it trapped?
Make an investigation check.
What the heck?
So just so you guys know, the way to the right is off the map.
All right.
That would be a 7.
7. It does not look trapped.
7. Then I try to open it with my
Okay,
teeth.
make a thieves tools check.
It's probably watered a lot inside.
26.
No, it's actually kind of made of that material,
Yeah.
so it's actually not super soggy.
26.
Lizard folk would have to
D&D
have
Beyond,
some
do you want to
reason.
explain to me why Blood Hunter is an available class when I have Critical Role content and Ogre content and I have everything?
Well, by the time they could ever watch this and respond to you, it would be months.
I know. I'm just very confused.
26.
Yeah, you easily pick the lock. Even underwater, you have the abilities to pick locks. And you open it. And then the coffer has 6 leather harnesses with gold buckles on them. There is a leather bag containing 2 cut rubies
There we go.
It's all on you. You gotta write this down.
and a small silver mirror.
Just put them in your eyes.
Yes, I want ruby eyes. I'm
Hey guys, I
going to
can't
be
see, but do I look good?
I look fly as hell.
Alberic ruby eye.
The new gnome family who all have rubies in their eyes.
No, they were dwarves actually.
They lived for one generation because they couldn't see, and they all walked into the same cliff.
Oh, I would love that. Like a very stereotypical D&D adventure, but it's just really like literal and fucked up. Like, go to the tavern and talk to a dimple ruby eye. Okay. Hello. Oh my god! I have rubies in my eyes.
They're
Fight the owl bear! It's a disconfigured, strange, it's like, it just wants to die. It's like, please kill it. It doesn't want to live anymore.
Sorry, this is the 7 owl, 7 bear. It's 7 owls and 7 bears, and I glued them all with flex glue, so have fun.
Sovereign glue.
Sovereign glue.
There are
A use for sovereign glue. What?
There are how many leather harnesses?
6.
6.
Just like
Hell
stuffing
yeah.
things into your
That's
bag
sexy
holding.
boy.
Cyrus and Bayleaf have them on. But only the harnesses.
We're like strapped to the ceiling.
I didn't realize.
Let's go.
I didn't realize this became like a kink string.
There were those. There's 2 cut rubies
Or like
and a
awkward
small
Spencer.
silver mirror. Just because everybody was trying to guess. It's the water temple from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I did say Legend of Zelda.
Welcome, guys. You're in the D&D equivalent to
Hey.
the water level.
Yeah. You want to what made me quit Ocarina of Time? The fucking water
Water
temple.
temple.
You and
I
everybody
got
else.
that far in the game, and I quit because I was stuck on that for like 2 weeks. I could not figure it out for the life of me. I was also like 13, so
Because
Yeah.
I jumped off of the balcony and then I was attacked by dogs. Well, he's actually biting you. He wouldn't bite me earlier.
He's upset.
Punch me.
He's like, I'm back, bitch.
Okay.
Why'd you let me do this
So you
to
open a
myself?
coffer? You doing anything else?
I go, hey guys, look at this stuff. Look at this stuff I found.
You swim closer.
Yeah, it's
what is it exactly?
there are these harnesses. There are 6 of them. There's these rubies that I'm keeping, and a little mirror.
I'm not surprised about keeping the rubies, but
Yes, I like them.
What do the harnesses look like, Jacob?
They look like leather harnesses.
I wonder what these do.
Is there a way to like hook them?
No. I don't really know what they're for.
well, I think we
No,
should
what I mean is
move
like
on.
so like if I take the harness and I look at it,
Mm-hmm.
is it shaped like I could put it on to harness myself?
It looks like, yes.
Okay.
It's
Does
humanoid.
it have a place to like put a rope around or tie off?
No. Here, let me give you an idea.
Because typically harnesses are
Asking
used.
if it's climbing equipment.
Yeah, similar to climbing equipment.
Climbing equipment, no.
Rope and a harness?
Right, because normally
No, they're-
harnesses
they're
are used
completely
to like
different.
hook on, right?
No. A harness is used to like like wrap around something that you're climbing with that's attached to you that is inanimate.
What I'm saying is the harness is what's normally attached to you, and then that will hook on to something
No,
else.
it's like a specialized
It
harness.
looks like it's meant to keep possibly underwater creatures, like to keep like clothing on them. Let me give you a picture idea.
I go with it.
Can I see that too?
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So, yeah,
Probably
we all
very
wear
common
that.
in people who
That's
wear.
kind of dope.
Well,
Yeah,
right.
like it's not
Thank you.
weird and sexual. It's like what they
I was
wear.
right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
We
very
can
much
make
so.
it weird and sexual.
We can make it weird. We can
And
just
we're
make
going
the
to.
the
Let's make it
Sahuagin
weird.
kink monsters. But
Wait, what?
I get
We
it.
know they
I get
are.
what you're talking about. Okay.
Colton's like, I have them at
Sahuagin
home.
are known.
Yeah.
Their
They're gay
prowess.
bars.
They're gay bars.
I could give the same face again.
Okay, so what are you guys
That's
doing?
I
good.
want to go to Sahuagin Gay Bar.
Me too. That'd be awesome.
Oh my God, where are you going in the dungeon?
That way.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm not captain.
I'm leading. I'm,
Shouldn't have to
I'm on the
ask like
map.
8 times.
Well, I shouldn't have to ask.
We're role playing, or rather, we're talking about Sahuagin gay bars.
Oh,
That was a good one.
I like how that lit up.
Who are
and
these
it just
guys?
looks immediately like there are other people in the dungeon.
My breath.
It's beautiful.
So
They're
who are
there.
these guys?
So it turns and it continues
I
upwards.
thought you only had
Okay,
three brothers.
so just so you guys know, that as I said, this is off the map, but we're probably heading to a large room.
How would,
Alright.
how, how would you know?
We'll go into a big
I'm
room.
looking at the map.
Because they
There's
usually
some
make
empty-
like
Oh,
a
look,
shortcut.
big room.
Holy shit. Dear God.
Hey, we'll go into a big room. How do
That's
you-
one big room.
We'll
We should
walk-
probably be quiet. as
We're
we go.
going to a big room. How do you know?
Points.
Yeah.
So, as you guys make
Well,
your
we're
way
definitely
here,
not in the middle of the big room before we know what's in it.
Set up
I know.
how we are.
Who is this?
Me?
The air.
What?
That's not
No,
me.
that's your brother, dude.
That's your brother.
This-
That's what you said.
Yeah.
You said that? Okay.
This large area is tiled throughout. The floor is indigo, the walls in dark blue, and the ceiling in light blue. 4 stone pillars support the ceiling. The room has a bed of seaweed all around the walls, rising about 7 feet off the floor and perhaps 10 feet wide. A number of coffers, their lids closed, lie around the room. 3 long tables, benched to either side, are set into the central area. Dozens of Sahuagin here are gathered in small groups or floating in the seabeds. Hold up. Let me show you where they are.
Are they sleepy sleep?
Are they
Nappy
sleepy
nap
sleep?
time?
Are they nappy nap time? No, they're not.
Can we steal the coffers and get attacked by them?
That's what's
They're
gonna
not
happen
sleeping
no matter
nap
what's
time.
gonna happen.
Oh, shit.
Except he said there are dozens of them, so if we get attacked, we need to skedoot.
Oh my god.
We can take them. We have a bottleneck. We could fight 2 and 2 until they die.
Fuck!
Are they,
They're in a corner!
do they all look like
The ones in the middle look to be kind of standing guard. The ones around the walls look to be resting.
Give me a second.
They're laying in
Are
seaweed.
they all basic ass Sahuagin, or are some of them different than others?
Do they
They're
look like
all-
shit, or do they look like they could kill us?
Most of them look like basic ass Sahuagin.
I'm trying to get their exact numbers. So do you have a number?
Do I have a number? I do have a number.
Dozens.
Dozens.
That's a fuck ton.
You look around the room, and for a certain amount of time, you count them. 1, 2.
There are 25 regular
Shut up.
Sahuagin.
25 regular.
Yep. 5 coral smashers and 3 champions.
Three.
Oh my god.
That's dozens. That constitutes as dozens.
What's dozens?
3 champs.
Almost 30, I think.
3 champions.
Yeah, it's about
25 regular, 5 coral smashers, and 3 champions. So it's almost 3 dozen Sahuagin.
And I don't see you, luckily.
Are they awake
I'm
or
ready to go
asleep?
obtain my food.
Are they
The ones around the wall look to be resting. Maybe some of them are asleep. The ones in the middle are not.
We're not
No,
gonna
you
fight this.
can't. We're gonna fight them.
We were just supposed to figure out where they sleep. That was one of the things we were
Now we found out. And now that we did, we can fight them.
Okay, we'll die.
Yeah.
Let's back it up.
You.
You back it up.
You back it up.
Yeah, we all twerk out of the
He
hallway.
backs it up.
We ain't fucking fighting this shit.
All right, you back up.
Let's go back to the. that
Yeah, on the
main
map,
room.
can you mark where that was?
We're not supposed to actually mark this map,
Put a
apparently.
little bit in like pencil.
Oh, you don't want us to?
Just put it in pencil.
I would be okay with it. He didn't want us to mark it.
Well, you can erase a pencil.
Contextually, what I mean.
Lightly put. This is where they sleep.
This
Maybe
this
put 3 little Z's.
You guys make your way up and over, I'm assuming, and you just go back to this room?
Let's go the other way.
I wrote
Or
down
that-
3 dozen.
So we're not fighting this, right?
Holy
No,
crap.
roll initiative.
Yeah, I did not expect it to be this big when I
Oh my god!
I think they got it wrong because I picked medium, and this thing is like the size of
And
Alaska.
the Express is like,
Yeah.
no,
It's
we
the
want
size
your
of
daily.
Pompeii.
your daily dose of
Non-existent,
diabetes.
burned, destroyed,
All the calories you need in a day.
eliminated by a volcano, taken off the map,
Uh-huh.
It's how
covered
I
in
vi-
plaster.
That's how I visualize Arby's.
Oh,
It's
dang.
all those things.
You guys make your way back to the central room in which you initially descended.
So that,
Arby's,
that
we
appears
don't
to have
want
been
your
their barracks.
goddamn sponsorship.
One of
Stop
these.
emailing us.
So the way
Arby's, we would love to
So-
be
so-
sponsored by you.
this way will lead us back over
So
to
we'll
that
hold
room,
on
but
to
there's
the
another room
sponsorship.
over there as well.
Shut
Let's go straight.
Oh, I see.
Straight is going to go to the main part of the base.
Could you, Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do it to the physical map
Don't they keep the
because
prisoners in
we
the
might
bottom, though?
we might use it again.
Yes.
But I
Well,
would
I don't
like
know.
to mark that big room as the barracks. So
Okay.
I wrote down 3 dozen in there because there was 3 dozen Sahuagin.
on the
Yes.
physical map.
Yes.
In a pencil.
I
In a
thought-
pencil so we
okay.
can erase it.
Okay, so I thought we had decided that we weren't.
I know
gonna
we
use
were
that.
the
we
whole
were
map
in a
and put it
huge
on the
discussion
wall.
about it when you went out and get your your
Because we
food.
care
Oh my
about
god,
the
that
map.
like
Yeah,
Scott
the
doesn't-
straw doesn't even barely.
Wow.
Alright.
That's
Whichever
the
way you think we
relative
should go.
size of many a man's
I think if you want if you want to try and
What?
go
Okay.
everywhere.
was
might be
more
better to go.
received than I expected it to be.
I say we go this way,
Okay.
just to clear it out, and then
Which way?
this way.
Okay.
It's up to debate.
Hey, I saw your tweet today about tomatoes,
Mhm.
and I just want to say that I'm personally offended by your statement
Good, that was the intention.
What was your statement?
that he hates tomatoes.
Yeah, I started a controversy on Twitter, and it's the most controversial thing I've ever done. I said, fuck tomatoes.
I really wanted you to respond to me because I said it will end you.
You said you would end my bloodline, and what I wanted to do was create in like GIMP or Photoshop a small red line and be like, here, take it. But it looked like shit on Twitter, so I was discouraged.
I was gonna respond to it with me saying if I ever see your face again, and it was gonna be me punching my phone. I really wanted to have like a back and forth of like,
I'll return to you.
good.
And this will be so far ahead in time that no one will realize it was planned.
Scroll back.
So the walls, you see this room here as you kind of turn around this
room
corner.
is not a map, just so you guys know.
The walls and floors of this room are tiled in deep blue, and the ceiling is a light blue. In the center of this room is a table with a small bench beside it. A closed coffer leans against the south wall, and a seaweed bed fills the southeast corner. A small group of Sahuagin are in this room, vocalizing what seems like a... Stop putting words I can't pronounce. I'm stupid, okay?
Base
like
relief.
Siri, how do you pronounce this word?
This word.
Raucous.
Raucous.
Roctus.
No, raucous.
Oh.
Seem like raucous sounds of merriment.
Oh, it's RACOUS or
It's
something like that, right?
ruckus is how I would pronounce that.
No, it's not a
raucous.
ruckus.
It's a raucous.
It's a word called
How's it
raucous.
spelled?
RACOUS.
That's right.
It
Raucous.
basically means the same thing as ruckus, but
Interesting. That's weird.
Why
But
would you
it
make
says
them the same
ruckus
word?
sounds. Anyways,
As
Here's
if
what you
they're
see.
echoing off of rocks.
they're all in this room.
it's only 4 of them.
All of them.
Mhm.
All 4. And they are dying.
They look to be celebrating. They're like hanging around. They're just like they're like speaking in Sahuagin to one another, and they look very happy.
What are their types?
It looks like 2 regular Sahuagin and 2 2 champions and 2 priestesses.
Oh,
Ooh, they about to.
Bye-bye.
we can take that.
They about to clap. They finna clap at cheeks.
We're too loud.
That's our butts when we fight them.
Just on the
We're in the water.
Very
It
true.
won't be very loud.
True.
But if we get hurt, won't it alert the other ones?
True.
I don't know about you guys, but I bleed when I get hurt.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, that's something we need to take into account. It's best we not
They
get
can't
cut.
hear us, but they can smell us.
Yeah.
So we should just.
If any of us does get cut, I'd suggest we defend them. Kind of wrap around them. Make sense?
We should just
Yeah.
fight if we can avoid it.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're gearing to fight these.
So I know you guys are doing it, but I'm gonna be even more meta on it. Technically, you can't whisper underwater. It is literally impossible.
I think you could to some extent. I don't think it's
You should
impossible.
try it. It's impossible.
I would like to.
Whispering requires you to use most of the air in your mouth. And if you don't have air,
But
If you can breathe water, you can still lightly push out a small amount. You're kind of like a very
well,
weak
you're not using
fountain.
your vocal cords.
I have
You would
I
be
have
if
a
you
dome
breathe
of
water.
air around my head like Sandy.
Then you can whisper.
Resonates. All right. Well, then we're not gonna plan it. I'm not gonna talk or play the game.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
I say we should try to stealth past this and go
I
to the
agree.
next room.
Roll stealth.
Stealth.
Man, I need to not take levels in Warlock and get reliable talent. Oh, ooh, so does
Stealth.
Logan.
Oh no.
God damn it, I have to roll for 3 evil now.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you want me to take over Oceanus?
Would you like to?
You
I mean, if it'd make it easier for
fucking
you.
It would,
asshole.
If you don't mind to take
Is
I
he-
wrote
is
Cursing
he,
out your dice.
I
He's in the
rolled
monster town.
like
Uh-huh.
6 dice before to eliminate
It's
to
like
this
Oceanus,
one. I just
or-
rolled a 1 and a
his
2.
stat block is literally in monsters. Look.
Ooh. Oh no.
Don't worry, Oceanus, you're not a monster. Oh, fuck, dude, what did you get?
I rolled a test of the new die I was gonna use, and now I have to go to my room and snap my own neck.
Oh.
Was it nat 1?
I'm gonna put it on the ground.
Doesn't even deserve to be in the dice jail.
Doesn't
No.
deserve to be
Both things.
thrown either.
Both Ingo and I got
This
16.
is 2 ones at the
17.
same time.
16.
Natural 1? Buddy! Okay, so as you begin to
Oh,
move
no.
past this area right here,
Can you like move our minis over there?
Yeah, put our minis in the correct spots.
This is backwards, right?
Yeah.
We're over here.
So we'd probably
No,
be past
we
it. 'cause
passed-
you're the
Cyrus,
one that-
as you take up the tail end,
Jacob, move the game wherever you want.
yep, move your minis this way.
No, just
Oh, do this.
yeah.
So you take up the tail end, you swim on by, and your foot catches the end of the wall, and then you just like keep swimming, and you saw out of the corner of your eye one of this hooligan just turning.
Shit!
Huh?
You yell, "Shit!"
I scramble from my weapon.
Well, yeah, Poland.
You see a hand appear around the other side. You see a hooligan and its nasty fucking face, massive eyeballs, just. Its head explodes, and now blood and viscera are just taking up the entirety of this hallway. The other three, don't think that's very cool. Roll initiative.
I like how you just gave us a reason to be bloodied now. Yeah, we're gonna need
I was like,
fuck
turn around,
out
just like, what the fuck is going on back there? For like a good while.
Bang! Oh.
Wait, no. I hear the bang. I'm like,
Bang, bang.
What?
You get a 1?
no, I got a 6.
Oh.
Bang, bang.
Bing, bing.
Bang, bang.
Okay, Rosalie,
28.
Darren,
Jesus Christ. 50.
Highest I can get without a crit.
Bayleaf,
it's a +2.
Belief.
Aw. Me and Oceanus have the same type of
4,
ability.
2,
Except his is
5.
called Friend of the Sea.
Cyrus,
Mine is called...
Hold on. I'll use the one die that does me
That's
good.
a C
I
elf.
can't find my dice. 6.
I said I'll use the one
Scion
die
of
that
the
does
deep,
me
and
good.
his is
Got a
friend of
natural
the
Oh
fucking
my
joy.
god.
Atlantic has
It's like
the
good,
Friend
you
of
have
the Sea
found
one
me.
too.
Hey, does anybody
We
have
haven't
my
had to
dice
talk to
art?
any fish though.
You know what? I'm gonna
I've
roll
used it.
crits
Either.
with you. I'm in love with this.
Hey, you want a fortune cookie? They gave me 2 for some reason. Ha!
I
Well, it looks like
snap
you're-
and
That
see
probably
you
actually looked kinda
dislocate
cool on
my-
the
Spencer,
camera.
it looks like you're
No,
feeling
because
better.
I have a deformed
you want
elbow.
fortune
That
cookie.
disturbed everyone.
My fortune is,
Stealing your
bitch,
dice.
stop eating.
Actually, no. I'm gonna use the avarice dice.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Stay calm through chaos.
That's your fortune. This will come to pass. Be calm.
Hey, Jacob. I feel like you just on
That'll be $400.
on what's the word?
Actually, thank you. Can I have
Principle
this?
disagree with them telling me this.
Huh.
You have explicit taste.
Fuck you, fortune cookie.
But you eat it, Panda Express.
Yeah,
Ha!
that's what it means.
Okay.
And Arby's.
Do you need Ango's stuff?
I will.
Yesterday,
Yes.
Colton came on
Cyrus, what did
and
you get
he's
on your
like,
initiative?
I need
12.
a drink. He made
What
a
are you,
drink that
bitch?
was lemon juice, lime juice,
Gina?
vodka, and water.
Okay.
And then he went to bed.
Yikes.
23.
My exact quote was, "It's not good, but it's not bad."
Well, Oceanus.
13.
Darren, you got a 15, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me add a. You like this? You like this jam, Logan?
Jam. Because I've heard it 8,000 times.
Okay. Sorry. What's his max health?
44
And what's his dexterity?
plus 3,
What's the score?
17.
Ooh.
And what did he get for initiative?
12.
He has the same exact hit points as Bayleaf. Okay, top of the round, Rosalie.
Ooh, at me.
Yeah, because you rolled 28.
You just saw Cyrus blast a Sahuagin's head off.
Get blasted.
I like how he appeared from thin air and then turned to a pool of blood. That's how I like all my enemies to be.
Can I see those guys over there?
Can you see them? Yeah.
Can I shoot at them with my
Yes.
crossbow?
Ability works.
That is a 18 to
Everything
hit.
You
in
guys were
water
just
has resistance
partying.
to fire.
18 hits. Which one were you trying to hit?
This one right here.
The champion?
Yeah.
That would hit, yeah. Roll damage.
Has he acted in combat yet?
Has he acted in combat? No, he has not. He is very
Then I have
surprised by this
advantage.
situation.
Just making sure it wasn't a 20.
Just crit and pop his head off, too.
That'd be great, but
Pop someone's head off with a crossbow.
so
If it's filled with hot air.
There you go.
well, I crit anyway because it's
At the end of it, open your
it's,
mouth really fast.
assassinate.
I don't think that's surprised, apparently.
No.
That is true.
You have a really big
But I have
thumb.
advantage if it hasn't taken. So I get sneak attack,
Such a confusing
but I
ability.
don't
Yes,
get yeah.
speed
Dude, I
and
bet
air.
Dan
That's
had
kind of why I
advantage.
don't like to play Assassins.
Thunderous.
It's so...
Yeah, it's like
all the stuff
you
is
get
based on
this
that one
if you do
ability,
that, but
that
you
one
don't get
ability
this
is
unless
actually
you have both of these.
Yeah. There's so many
I don't
like
know.
prereqs for
I
it.
still did a lot of damage though
Squidward
because I'm the
walking.
rogue.
That's SpongeBob walking.
Yep. That is
both of
I love playing
25 damage.
the Atlantic guy with
25 holy fuck. You hurt him. He hurting.
I want him to die.
Cyrus.
Oh boy.
Die faster so I can go home. That's a joke.
I am going to
The
use my
Lilo
cooling
isn't
stream and
that
actually freeze like particles of water as
Oh
it shoots
shit.
the jet.
That's cool.
So it's like I'm not used to being underwater with this, so I shift it and it just like freezes kind of over itself and then shoots a bunch of icy particles at him that just kind of shoots and screeches.
Perfect.
Yeah, streaks out. I would like to shoot a priest if they are alive.
The priestess is right there. Yes, you can.
Make a constitution save.
Constitution.
Where the
Okay.
Why are all
Um,
priests ladies?
They
Are there
aren't.
any?
4.
Well, they're a priestess.
illegal.
Isn't
4.
priestess like lady priest?
Well,
Yeah.
But we
you
haven't seen any
take
priests.
the damage,
Not all the damage.
which isn't anything at all actually. Ha
But all the
ha.
champions are males as well.
3
apparently,
frost
according to
damage.
how he's described them.
And that's my fighter's turn.
I'm gonna be very honest. It is
Level 9.
incredibly difficult to determine the sexes on the Sahuagin. They are
true.
fish. What?
They don't have.
I do
boobies.
3 damage at level 9.
You
for my
freeze a
full
little
turn.
bit of her. She's like, eee,
Fat.
it hurt.
Did I get you, Tyler?
Yeah, you
Oceanus?
got me. You got
Good.
me.
I'm glad.
Oceanus.
Oceanus.
That's me. I'm playing Oceanus now. Ah. Oh boy. What can you do?
Spencer got me.
Let's pull out the.
They have disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll they make.
Oh, perfect.
Because the water around them is all frost.
It's all frozen.
Which one is
frosty.
Oceanus?
Uh,
None of them.
You know which
We don't have
which one's
Oceanus.
Oceanus?
We don't even have
None of
Oceanus.
them.
He's not-
Well, it's this one.
Which
Alright.
one?
Oh,
you know what? We could just put like this guy.
Yeah, that'd
This
be
is
a little
Oceanus.
bit
Sorry.
helpful.
but then you can see his health.
I don't care.
We don't care if he
I-
dies. He's a cook.
No, I love him. He's my buddy.
He's our handsome cook.
And I send him there to his death.
Go, bitch.
He
Just T-poses
will
into it.
use his crossbow to shoot the guy that I shot.
Okay, his crossbow is a +3. That's
Sit
1d8
up.
+1 piercing.
14.
14 on the priestess.
I know the guy I hit, the champion.
14 does not hit. Bink! Bounces right off his armor.
Uh-oh, and then he goes, uh-oh, stinky.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
No, it's uh-oh, stinky.
The priestess is not happy with you, Cyrus.
Oh, all fruit.
So, after
No,
you just
all marshmallows.
blasted her friend's face off, she turns over towards you, holds up her
Good,
hand.
lady.
Just imagining the scenario now. You said friend, and I thought about it. These Hooligan are probably in there like, man, we did such a good job today. What the hell was that? I don't know. I'll go check it out.
Yo, was that Fred?
We both just thought Fred.
Jeez.
Fred's dead, baby.
So,
Zed's
she's going to cast.
Bye-bye.
dead. She's gonna cast
spell.
Get Die, Logan.
No.
Nope, she's going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh, fuck.
Bye-bye, guy.
It's fine. That spell never hits anyways.
She has
Oh, that's
disadvantage.
true.
She has disadvantage, right?
Yes, actually.
Natural 1.
See?
Fizzles out onto the ceiling.
It's a joke in our games that Guiding Bolt never hits because it genuinely never hits.
Same thing with Eldritch Blast, because it also doesn't hit.
This one swims over to you, Logan, very slowly. And, comes over, and he's going to
Doggy
multi-attack.
paddling.
3 attacks with his spear.
Oh, I'm dead.
Perhaps.
But maybe not.
23,
Until latest.
Unless.
14,
Unless I live.
and crit.
Oh, fuck.
Well, 2.5 of them hit.
2.5.
Can I do a thing? Because, I'm sorry.
That'd be nice.
I would have
if
done
you
it
did.
before now. I
What?
forgot that this is a thing because
Give me crit resistance?
new character. No.
You can spear.
No.
Oh,
Shoot.
darn.
Sorry, I just made this character. How does that work? Okay, it's my reaction, and it's Ango,
Okay.
and it's Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Oh, so you can give
I can
disadvantage
give disadvantage on an attack.
before I roll?
All it says is use your reaction to impose disadvantage on an attack roll when an enemy within 60 feet makes a weapon attack.
Okay.
But in the future, I will try to remember to only do it.
All right, so the last one gets an 8. So only 1 hits you, I'm assuming.
It's fine. I can't do that
Yes.
again.
You only take 6 piercing damage.
I get an ear piercing.
Nice.
It's kind of a
I
big
go,
one.
oof,
but
owie, ouch, but I know
Who
that
is
will
everybody
kill.
at full health?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now
Not
you've
anymore.
taken 6 damage. All right.
I thought you were like starting to just like watch a video.
I was.
Darren.
Nice. Forget
Alright.
D&D. I'll just
Right there.
watch some.
As
YouTube.
it stabs you, blood kind of seeps out of your shoulder, and it just
Well, that's a problem.
like seeps it
Don't do
inward.
that.
And it just
Am I able to slide in right
no.
Am I able to slide over right here?
Yeah.
Rosalie moves out of
Slide into those
Well,
DMs.
I can like swim over you, right?
I'm
Yeah.
not okay with stop.
And I'm gonna take Warm Fork and attack this dude twice.
Fucking hate you. It bubbles the water around it.
The name for my item is better than
Ooh.
his.
Mmm.
Dirty 20 and 26.
Sounded like a fake approving
Yes, go
moment.
for it.
I know, very much different.
That's
I-
normal.
Do I need
That's
to?
great,
Do I need
honey.
to resistance the fire damage?
That's how I feel, honestly. My new thing is cool. Oh, very nice. So
the
I'm gonna
hooligan
be a
is
big
still
poopy
coming.
head right now. If you are underwater, everyone has resistance to fire
I
damage.
literally just said, "Do I need to resist the fire damage?" You didn't answer.
I was responding to 2 other people.
Okay.
I'm also like a mother, in which they think they can hear me,
Well, I'm wielding this with 2 hands.
You
so
know.
I can reload those.
because all moms are deaf.
Wow.
That's true.
Mine's not.
Every single
Amazing.
mom has no hearing.
My mom hears
That
everything.
is amazing. Great weapon master. So I rolled so I rerolled the 1 and 2. I rolled 1 and 2.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
me.
So
it's
it's
my energy.
2 fire damage,
A failure.
and then 13
That's
plus
me as well.
13 plus 8. So Jacob, 2
Yes.
fire damage and 21
A bunch of my
regular
mom
slash.
Ooh, fuck. So total
So total would be 23 damage.
23 damage, and that's already with it halved.
That's already with the fire damage lowered.
I don't
Yeah, you hurt him bad. You go over and you just stab right into him, start burning out pieces of him. He's now bleeding as well.
Inside, 'cause I
And
need
then I'm
to
gonna pull out my glaive.
figure out.
Okay,
we-
it's
Turn
Ango's
my
turn.
way towards
A
these
wig
guys.
and then
It's
like
Ango's
Mm-hmm.
turn.
face paint.
Mhm.
That's not gonna change. So.
Yeah.
But close.
We can move through allies, right?
Mhm.
That's a thing that we can do.
Yes, you can.
I got a fake mustache. I could probably go Dr. Room and have the lab coat.
You
I'd
come
like-
out.
Nice.
Straight your stuff for streaming on it. So.
And he will.
I'd like to do, in Adventure Time they have like little people that are in pockets.
All right.
Like
So
intelligence
since these
solutions.
guys are blood hunters that work underwater, I would assume they have a way to combat the whole, drinking potions thing.
Yes.
So what I'm gonna say is that when you take a short rest, you can reset your potions. So what Darren and Ango have done is they've made their potions, then they have some vials, and they inject it into themselves.
Oh, that's so cool. They have
So-
syringes.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
So he's going to. Can I tell how this one was attacking Cyrus?
He was thrusting with a spear.
So piercing.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out a potion or a thing, and it's called impermeable. I gain resistance to piercing damage, but vulnerability to slashing.
Oh, that's
But since
awesome.
they're piercing,
So how does that change Ango in terms of like when he does it?
I would say that
Changes the angle.
what happens is that his skin kind of like
And then he does the tango.
his skin kind of like hardens over,
Mm-hmm.
so it becomes more difficult to like pierce through it.
Right.
That's like slashing through it like puts long creases, gashes. Into
Oh,
it.
that's awesome. So you can cut through it easily, but you can't,
like,
pierce it.
very
That's so
easily.
fucking cool.
And then he's going to pull out the whalebone dagger and strike twice.
Go for it.
Ooh, my tummy is mad.
I'm just staring out in his face. I'm thinking right now.
10 and 11
10 and 11 damage or to hit.
to hit.
That both miss.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
almost,
fine. He's rusty.
Yep.
I'm
Isn't he
almost
flanking?
imagining what happens is that like parts of like his skin like harden
Logan?
together, and
Hear her.
so wherever
I
he's
wanted
getting
to
hit,
Colton,
it
but I said
like
your
hardens
name.
up. But the fact that a slashing is a long
Yes.
gash,
Isn't he
it
flanking?
is an equal
It
amount,
can't-
so it can't.
Yeah, but I have to
it
make
can't put it
skill
all
checks.
together.
That's really cool. I like that.
I just-
I'm
Yeah,
feeling
I
like the
forgot.
science
I
behind
just
it.
rather not bother. trying to
Horrible
make
way of
skill
explaining
In
it,
the
but
Avernus game, we don't.
No, that makes
we
sense.
just
This
do,
makes
like,
sense.
Basic.
Oh, you just do
flanking moves.
regular flanking in the Avernus
Yeah,
game?
we're trying to be like
Boomst.
Bayleaf.
close
By
to
the
the book.
We're gonna do it when we play Tomb.
Ah, cool. Are we doing hardcore?
I don't know. Probably not.
Please no.
He's going to cast.
Dude, come on. It's fun.
Honestly, I would hate it too.
You, yeah.
I'll say
him and
he's-
Tim were just like. Everyone else went okay.
Plays a
yes.
lute underwater.
With
Like,
vicious mockery,
we're not
can
gonna
you
be able to
attack
win that
people
one.
within the spell's range? I'd imagine it wouldn't be effective because it's kind of psychological.
Sure.
It's up to you. So he just starts making extremely rude and intrusive gestures at.
Oh.
You know, fuck it. We'll go with the one that's right there. So he needs to make.
Oh, damn it, dude.
What?
I know I just ruled that, but the spell specifically states the target has to hear you.
He's within 10 feet.
He's fine. He doesn't need to understand him either. So he
Oh,
just
okay.
starts saying what?
Yeah. He just like does like
He's doing
Aquan
movements.
thrusts. He needs to make a wisdom save.
Like,
Imagine you guys are the Doom
It's the
Patrol
Time Lord.
coming down here, beating up Sahuagin, and he's your hype man, like, oh, we just killed your girl! Oh, and he's like,
It's
what the fuck?
a bunch of dead people and like destructive murderers, and then the lens shift to the guy fucking dancing in the back.
yeah, he's the hype guy. I like that. I like that.
Make a wisdom save.
World Star! He got a 8.
Holy shit. Okay. Now I need to actually. I think it's a. He is a. Hold
We need to
on.
finish
He's a
one.
4th level, so I don't. Yeah, at 5th level you get cantrip improvements, so he only
Okay.
does 1d4, and they have disadvantage on any attack roll they make
Okay.
next round.
Okay.
Take 1 psychic damage.
Ow.
The-
His head.
Vicious mockery. The mockery of viciousness.
The other champion is gonna go.
Right, there's a second one.
Yeah, there is. Indeed.
I think our next free day is Tuesday.
Not tomorrow?
He's doing guys' game.
Tomorrow I am playtesting Guy's new book.
Nice.
And I am playing a lizard folk ranger quartermaster who is so loyal to his captain that he puts bits of fur on him to make it look like he has a beard. I did not make this character. Does some attacks on your bro with a dirty 20, a 10,
On himself or on the cat?
and oh my god, a crit.
I would imagine
Fuck.
he did himself because
Well, the dirty
it's a
20
lizard
can
folk.
crit
They don't
hits.
get beards. Maybe the captain has a giant beard, so he wants to be like the captain. So he just like shaves
Shoot,
like a bear.
he takes 18 piercing damage.
Just, like,
So he takes
like
9.
sovereign
Ah, it is halved.
bear fur on their face.
Okay.
That's how I imagine it, at least.
Okay, China
I feel like Guy is
with
like
the 6th
Jordan
initiative.
and makes crazy characters.
Yeah.
Guy,
Yeah.
he makes pretty.
Like Jordan level characters.
No, I think it's with the amount of experience that Guy has, that's like part of the influence to his characters. So it's like knowledgeable, but with a twist, I think.
I'll tell you about his characters. He's made 3 of them that I've played with.
Ever.
Ever.
Take this.
My favorite one was the one he made for the podcast, which was the After Dark game, and it was Bjark. And Bjark was like this. He spoke like a Finn or like a Swedish man, and he was all about his culture, and he was like a barbarian, and it was just very matter of fact of things. Just okay, I am the leader of the group, and if you do not listen to me, then you are weak and you are stupid. Let's go. We kill the people, and if you don't, that's what my people would do. We bathe in their blood. Yes, like that's like how he talked all the time. It was really funny, and he played it very well.
Very, I think, Triton.
All right.
That guy's gonna take 4 attacks.
Okay.
2 from sword, 2 from punching.
Go punch sword attacks.
Punch sword.
Sword attack. Sword.
And one from the taco he ate 2 years ago. It returns.
2 years ago?
He takes 1 damage.
It dies.
The taco caused a bowel obstruction. It's stuck in there.
Has been.
But so is
You punch him
everything
so
else.
hard you give him appendicitis.
That one blunt blow is
21.
Like, oh,
Yep.
the taco returns.
14.
Nope.
I feel so much better.
19.
Yep.
To die.
Punch him
No.
so hard to get rid of his bowel obstruction.
He just involuntarily shits.
Dies of relief.
Oh, he just floats backwards.
Made of fish.
Cloud of darkness underneath him. Sorry, guys.
16 damage.
16 damage. That does not happen. You just go over and you punch the shit out of him. And he just,
Yeah, punch the shit out of him.
God damn it! Fuck, Rosalie, it's your turn.
You're the one who made the comment.
Oh dang.
It's my
Did you see
fault.
what you know what I did?
Is it
Oh,
disadvantage on ranged attacks if there's a ally within 5 feet of you too, or is it just?
No.
It's, if there is a
Yes.
hostile creature within 5 feet of you, you have
There
disadvantage.
is a hostile creature.
I know, but
If
I was
you
just
have a
making sure
dagger-
that before I didn't have it.
Because
Yeah,
let
but
me
then I'd have
let me pull out a gun, and Logan has a sword,
I die.
and we're
Melee
this
attacks
close.
have disadvantage underwater.
I use my Yasuo ult.
Not all of them. Some weapons don't have those.
Oh yeah, yeah, dong.
You mean deflect missiles?
Oh.
Sorry guys, this game is breach of the podcast territory.
We're having
Unless
too
the
much
weapon is a
fun.
dagger. Cool. I'm gonna stab the guy in front of me. With a
Go for
dagger.
it.
I feel like that
And
happens
she
a lot
doesn't
with us
have
anyway.
disadvantage.
I don't have disadvantage because
Hey.
it's a dagger.
Some weapons don't have disadvantage when you're attacking melee
Daggers?
in water.
Or
I'm
Daggers,
gonna actually stab him with a
spears,
short
Javelins.
It's a-
javelins. No,
Nets.
spears, not javelins.
Nets?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nets.
nets.
Javelins too.
I
It's
guess
dagger,
that does
javelin,
make
short
sense.
sword, spear, or trident. And a net. Because nets are cool.
I've never
fishing
seen.
nets.
I've never seen anyone ever effectively use a net in D&D.
Jesus made them fishers of men.
19 with my short sword.
19 with the short sword. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
The Bible's just a big transcript of D&D sessions. I'm sorry, religion,
I
but
could
you're
believe
over.
I could almost believe that.
I ruined it.
I mean, the Egyptians had a D20. I'm like covering the
12.
They come up with
12
riddles and
damage.
sphinxes.
Wait, no, more than that.
sphinxes and
Sphinx. 17.
17.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a dragon in the
14.
behold.
Wait.
I'm trying to think of an S and S name.
Yeah.
Sphinxes and shrines. That's fair enough.
Wow, I don't know how to do
Sphinxes and
basic math.
suns.
That could work.
They have the solar deities, like the dung beetle.
Set and
What
snakes.
are the numbers? And I can.
Math.
16. Sorry, I told you 12 and then I told you 17.
So, add 4.
It's 16
it's
total.
16 total.
You kill him. That's exactly enough to kill him.
Sweet.
Get fucked.
Perfect. You stab right into him, slice open his throat, and it just bleeds everywhere. And the water in front of you, though, it just kind of hangs.
Yeah, he's like,
Cyrus, what are you doing?
Slowly
And
floats to the
then
top.
I
Upside down, because
go
that's
to
all
the
fish.
house.
Float upside down.
Oh wow. Okay, I cannot get close with my weapon.
Do they do that though?
Or actually,
Because I wondered that about
My
sea
range.
elves. Like, do they float when they die?
I think to an extent, yeah.
wait, hold on. Sorry.
Because I would assume that any like
Okay.
creature with like an innate swimming speed has like
No,
the little
that's not
thing
right.
that fish have that like
Or
fills
women,
up with
shit.
air,
Mhm,
and then
mhm.
you know, and when they die, they can't control it anymore, so they just float up to the
You
top.
can get there.
Um,
Uh,
15 feet.
I move at half my
Which
speed.
is why I'm not
and my
quite
weapon's
sold
range is
on
20.
the whole
They're 5 feet away.
Fortnite could say
Too far.
thrown out to the deep.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh.
they're kind of just floating. You just see a dead
So-
body. That's not quite.
Yeah.
I swim past
Maybe
everybody,
they
and I think that's a
weight
priest
it
in
so
the back
that
of the room, right?
Yes.
sinks.
I'm going to pull out my palm pistol,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot them, and fuck it. This probably isn't the most beneficial
You
situation.
know that there's one
but
right
it
here
is-
too, right? I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what
They're
is she,
kind of
is she
buried.
using, like a spell focus or something?
She is using. Oh, nice, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it. She's got a staff. It's a trident, actually. It's the bottom half of her trident
And that seems to be the thing that she's using.
to cast her spells.
I'm going to do a disarming shot. Make a strength saving throw.
Did you do
6.
So now, as long as the attack hits, it knocks it out.
Oh
of her
yeah.
hand.
You
Probably
have to- you
should
have
have
to-
fired first.
Probably should have fired first.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage, buddy.
Disadvantage because of
Why do I have
Got a guy
disadvantage?
right next to
buddy
you.
right next
You're
to you.
firing. You're
A
yeah.
ranged weapon within 5 feet of an enemy.
Okay.
Which is why crossbow comes in handy.
Where did
You
I
can
put
take
that?
an attack of opportunity and move out of the area, and you want a
No, we
disadvantage.
No, I
He only
can't.
has 15 feet of movement.
Alright.
Never mind then.
Right. Let's use this die and get ourselves fucking killed. 16.
You shoot the rod out of her hand as she's holding it forward. Pink, the bullet hits it and goes
Oh, yeah.
flying upwards and hits the ceiling. Slowly begins to float down.
Alright, I think I do that damage die, and I also damage her. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I have to bounce around my character sheet a little bit.
No, you're fine. Go for it.
Hey, Darren's blood rate type is electricity. That's not going to be a problem, is it?
No,
He's definitely done it before, so...
yeah, you should be fine.
This guy's been a blood hunter for 10 years. He
And-
would know if underwater using electricity would hurt him.
That's true.
That's the fighter ability. I definitely feel, mastery dice.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that as a marksman. I think you should be able to roll like an additional die because it works the same way.
Yeah.
It's
but
gonna,
whatever.
It's gonna hurt him and not use it.
I'm sorry. So it does not give me anything, but they are disarmed, and the object is pushed 10 feet away from them.
Okay.
So it flies back.
Yeah,
as I
it's
shoot
basically
that.
back here.
Okay, and then it's a D8 plus 3. Sorry for taking a bit of time.
No, you're fine.
Fuck my dice, fuck my life. 4.
4.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Hello, my son.
Nice little dance there, by the way.
Okay, Oceanus.
Fuck my dice.
Oh,
That's
Oceanus.
me. I know. Okay. I got to move. I got to move. I got to go. Let's stab this guy with my trident.
Okay.
Boy.
This one champion is just
I
surrounded.
do not hit him with my trident.
Hey, buddy. Nice.
Unless. No, I don't. I already rolled. Never mind.
You just missed.
I got a
All right.
9. And then you told me earlier.
The
14
priestess is
damage.
not happy with that.
Oh.
But she's stupid and in a blood frenzy.
Oh,
So
yeah.
instead of doing the reasonable thing to go back and get her thing, she just goes, flies right up to you, and is going to do
shit.
it's going to try to bite you.
Don't appreciate that.
She got a 19,
Oh, God. Alright. Fair enough.
3 damage.
Oof, ouch, my bone.
All right, so Darren, if you can find a way for me to the way that you could describe it as to how it doesn't conduct a large amount of lightning in the area to effectively stop everybody's hearts in the nearby area as electricity works underwater, then you can have it, or you can change it if you want to, because I know cold is another option. But you can keep the electricity. It's fine, just so long as you can find a way to explain it to me. It's not like I take out my sword and it begins to light up with electricity, and then everybody's like, "Oh fuck!"
So
I think the
Putting a
area...
toaster into the
area
water.
Because the
effect.
weapons that I use
Double.
is a glaive and the warm fork.
Yeah.
What if because I had to learn how to do it this way
Mm-hmm.
because of the electricity, it's not necessarily escaping from the weapon, but it's centralized into the weapon.
Sure.
So what happens is when I stab someone or slash through them, it discharges into their body.
That's fine.
Instead of
Perfect. Makes sense. So you don't even really see it too much on the outside of the
Yeah.
weapon. It kind of, like those
It almost just gives like a weird hum.
Yeah,
Like a weird, like-
you know those like cool toys you had like as a kid, and it was like the bowl, and you put your hand on it, and the lightning would go to your hand. It kind of looks like that on the outside of it, just kind of.
I forget what those are called. They're not Tesla coils. I don't remember. Shit. It's like fucking Professor Toy or a museum thing.
The vine and the guy has it on his head.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a librarian.
I'm Liberia.
Oh, you know
Oh.
what?
He has one of those
I
on
might
his head.
have 2 of them now, anyways, because I'm level. Yeah. Okay, I do have 2 of them.
6.
Um,
you go, buddy?
He went over Tim.
Alright, so I'm gonna use the right.
To the Tim.
Wait, but what is the damage?
being very
that I
calm.
get? It
Is he
doesn't
over there?
say.
That's cool. No, he went to Tim.
That's cool.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, my mood is a
Alright.
bit off because my cat went missing for half of today, and then I found him.
Remember the first day we had Moose?
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna.
ran away. No, it was the second day.
Oh, I remember.
He ran away, and then
Ran
he was just
away.
in the closet.
Uh-huh.
Then we saw a cat that looked exactly like him in a field.
So I'm gonna
Thanks for
swap
dragging
the
me out,
glaive
though,
out for
by
the
the way.
warm fork
Okay.
Blame
and
Moose,
use
he's
my
an
crimson right, which I haven't used at all yet.
It hurts me every time you say warm fork.
Warm fork.
Yeah, I'm glad. And I'm going
call it
to
the
attack this
spaghetti.
one dude twice.
The spaghettier.
This is
All right, go
when-
for it.
This is when you secretly go. Oh my God.
Crit.
All right.
Wow.
And a 10.
Okay.
I'm guessing the crit hits and the 10 probably doesn't.
Correct.
Cool. So I just roll damage as if I hit twice.
Yep.
But you
Good.
don't add your modifier twice.
Nope.
Right.
This is when you secretly go into his character sheet and change the name.
He's like, what did I used to call it?
What did Jacob call it? Hot fork? That wasn't it before.
He doubles down and calls it the Arby's spit and shoot.
10.
Shoot and scoot.
Saltmarsh. Now sponsored. No. No.
Plastic juice fork.
We'll give you this much money to say you're sponsored by Arby's.
26.
No.
We'll give you any amount of money. We will give you Arby's if you say you're sponsored by
We don't want
Arby's.
27
We
damage.
don't want
That's already
Arby's.
having the fire too.
They're like, shit.
Okay. On the
What
champion.
if we give
Yes.
you our houses
27.
and Arby's?
And our wives.
What?
Your wives were
A lot of
made by
damage you do to him. You
Arby's.
stab right into him, but he's got a lot of health.
Meat patty.
And Ghost turn.
Bingo.
Roast beef people.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
That's
God.
what Arby's is about.
We will not have your wives.
Oh.
It's
What's
just
up, you guys?
it's just like a bunch of meat made to look like a person. It's just been sitting there like in the heat.
This effigy is
Wife is
offered to you if
stinky.
you would like Arby's as your property.
He is going to
It's not okay.
just gonna keep attacking. Keep attacking. He's gonna turn around and attack the champion that attacked him.
Blah blah blah.
Nice.
Blah blah blah.
Oh my
My
god.
tummy hurts.
Nice.
12 and
You're back
10.
to yourself.
Neither of those hit. He just keeps missing. Bayleaf.
He's so big.
Bayleaf.
Bayleaf,
Bay.
the leaf of the bay. Who is my bay?
Nice.
Yeah. As I would say.
Bayleaf, you're the leaf to my bay. What?
Don't go to
He's like,
Tyler. I
no.
Oh my god, me
told
too.
you.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, no.
Cat butt. In this- God, those are my
Stuff
onion rings.
there.
that I-
He's gonna do vicious mockery to the guy that everyone's centered around.
Okay. Which is that? Oh, that guy?
The big boy.
Hi, big boy.
6.
You need the big boy.
You take the brain damage because you don't have the big brain.
No, come back.
But you don't
Baby,
take the
come
big
back.
brain damage either. You take a maximum of not 1, not 2, but I lied to you before because it was 1.
That was I like that delivery.
Takes 1 damage.
He has disadvantage on his next attack,
Yes,
right?
he does.
Okay, he is going to attack China. He's going to do 3
China.
spears. The first one has disadvantage. He gets a 7, and then his next 2 attacks are a 21 and an 11.
The 21 misses.
8
Whoa.
piercing damage. Sheena, it's your turn.
I'm at 45, right?
Ow.
Oh,
Ow.
How much damage did you take?
8.
like 11 maybe?
I don't know. I have 6
9.
wounds written down for you.
Okay. Then yes, you're correct. I'm stupid.
Stab. Ow!
Gets 1 in.
What's with the 14s?
Yeah, what is with those, Tyler?
22.
Yes.
It's. I'm assuming he's not gonna die to 8 damage. But
8 damage.
He does need to make a con save though.
Are you perhaps going to stun him?
I am indeed.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck!
He's done.
He got a fucking 9.
See if this
Fucking
fucking
no.
stun.
You just go over and you just right into his neck, and he just.
It's technically with a sword too. So it's
Oh God! Just you cut one of his nerves, and he's just in so much pain. Just kind of reaching over. He can't even move. The amount of pain you've put him in. Is that your turn,
yeah.
Rosalie?
Ow.
It's my turn.
What neck?
You.
I can just cast spells. Good
You can just
here,
cast
right?
spells. Spells are fine,
Spells are
especially
good.
your spells because yours are
Water
water
spells.
spells.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
Water-
cast Eldritch
My favorite part of
Blast.
my favorite part of telling those jokes is just waiting for Logan's inevitable reaction.
I didn't hear. What
I
you
keep
said.
bringing it up. Did I tell you about? Did you watch the beginning of last episode?
The last one?
Like
The one that just
got
went out.
uploaded.
Oh, I haven't watched it, but you
The
did
one
tell me
everybody
about
starts
it.
with the popsicle.
It's also
Yeah.
the one that
Jay.
Yaga leaves.
That's a 13 on the
Yeah,
priestess.
it finally happened.
13 on the priestess
Yaga
hits.
finally left for them.
Can I hit 2 different people with Eldritch Blast? Because it's 2 different.
Yes, you can because they are 2 separate beams.
And then the other beam will hit the big guy
All right, go for it.
with the 8.
8 does not hit. 9 does not hit either. So roll that d10 on that
10
first one.
probably doesn't either.
Neither does 11.
7.
Or 12.
7 damage.
7 to the priestess.
She hurting. Cyrus,
I get to add my charisma modifier to my Eldritch Blast.
because you have the agonizing Eldritch Blast.
Technically, I think
In
did
Primordial,
you
he
roll
says.
advantage because the guy's stunned.
And I did not.
You can roll again, and if it is higher, then you can hit.
Natural 20.
Holy fuck! Roll 2d10! Jesus Christ!
You're welcome.
Yay! That's
That's a lot of
20.
damage.
That's
14.
17.
I was gonna say 20, 17 damage. Holy fuck!
Because I get to
9
add
and
my.
an 8.
I get to add my. No, it's a 10 and a 4, and I get to add my charisma modifier,
For what?
which is 3.
Who was that done to?
You, the beam fires into him as he's stunned and nearly snaps his neck.
Invocation.
Cyrus.
He looks at the priest. And the last words in Primordial.
In Primordial, doesn't seem to understand you as it just goes.
They only know Silhuagin.
I do the big
They
pop.
only know Sahuagin.
This is when
So
every,
who are
every
you?
one of us starts learning some
Dirty
word again.
20.
That hits.
Aight. You say goodbye to your brain, bitch. Oh, well. I need
This
one
dull
more,
thud.
2 more d6 actually would be super nice. Thank you.
Luckily, you're underwater.
There's
Otherwise,
loads of
every
damage.
Sahuagin would be like
What?
the Metal Gear noise. That
No. Oh
No, they will not.
Nope.
They were
This
both
is when
ones.
we like find like a fake bush or a box.
Yeah. Oh, we should. You know those little pebbles you put in a fish
My,
tank?
my
no.
favorite
That is
part.
12 piercing damage.
My favorite part of
she's-
the
she did.
the opening of the
Hey,
Smash
thank you.
Brothers story mode is still like when all the characters are being killed.
Murdered.
And
Snake is just in a box.
Just in a box. And it's just-
And my boy Kirby gets away.
all right, Oceanus.
I love Kirby.
Oceanus,
Oceanus is
that's you.
right by the guy who's still alive. And he wants to try to.
Still stunned.
Try to attack. You
He
do
wants to
plus
try
4.
to, like, maybe sleight of hand to get advantage on the attack.
Sure.
Like, I'm
Roll.
gonna. Like a.
But you already have advantage.
Oh, he's still stunned. Right. My
Come
brain
on,
doesn't
Oceanus,
work
buddy. Can you
tonight.
get 1 kill?
That's a 15 to hit. which I don't think hits.
No.
But I could give him my inspiration. And he could hit. He gets a dirty
That
20.
hits. Roll damage. Armor class is 16.
Dang. Still close though, Shianis. Wait, he's using his trident. That is a 16. It's a +4.
Stupid.
Oh well.
Nah, it's fine. You don't have to use it.
know
Roll
what it is now,
a
though.
roll a
It's a
d8.
5.
Roll a d8. Add 2.
Okay, hi.
That's a 9 damage.
9 damage.
Nice.
Oh, come on. Does he have like 1 hit point left?
Oh, he has like 1 hit point. Oh no! Look at the red.
He's trying so hard. Darren, it's your
Why
turn.
won't you die?
Poke with them.
Poke with one.
Advantage.
Oh, you gotta.
Oh,
Crit,
gotta
how do you
do-
want to fucking do this? He has like 2 health.
You gotta do the spaghetti move where you twist it.
no. Oh no! It's all his intestines.
Ew! Oh god! Oh god! Do you do that?
His insides are on his
Why
outside.
not?
Oh, he's like, oh, screaming
So
as
what
you...
I do is the first one is me just stabbing into him, and
Mm-hmm.
like almost like basically creating the hole in his body. And the second one, I turn it vertically, the trident, stab through again, and then just twist and wrench.
You twist and wrench and pull out all of his insides as they're stuck onto your trident, and he just slowly dies in a lot of pain.
I thought I was.
We've seen them act like sharks before. We should get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Back it up. I'm gonna go forward.
And then
we
I
back it up. We're
clean
gonna go
off the trident.
forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna wipe myself down.
Whoa, I don't want to throw up.
I think I got 1 open wound from something.
Yeah. You are bleeding a little bit.
Spirit shut.
And I will drop my right and get that max health back.
Okay.
I still haven't used the healing kit on myself, I don't think, to the best of my knowledge, but I am going to use my second wind
Okay, perfect.
as we're escaping to try and remove the blood trail with my super metal dice, which,
Help.
guys, easy roller dice.
They're good?
They got me an 8 out of 10.
Hell yeah, dude.
They're an 8 out of 10
8 out
company.
of 10. Better than
I
crit.
might use my second wind as well.
Metal dice, right?
All right,
Holy
go
shit.
for it. Oh, you have second wind too, don't you, Tyler?
Yes, because I'm
I'm at full
fire.
health. They gave me 12.
Hey,
Easy roller die.
awesome.
Easy roller die.
They're sponsoring me well. This is even later, probably. But
I will max.
they
Oh,
may have
fuck,
already
nice.
I'm just back to max.
So, where are you guys headed now? You've cleared out this room.
You guys
Are you gonna
wanna
check
go
out this room at all?
Do we need to go for? Is there anything in it?
There's a coffer.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yes?
Mage hand. Try to open.
It's locked.
I'm not a ledgerman. That's your job.
What'd you get?
Alright, you fucked it up.
13.
13? You needed a 14.
no, no.
You try to open it to your best abilities and it will not budge.
How big is it?
This big.
Oh.
Roll strength. Rosalie very delicately. What'd you get?
3.
3?
Stupid water.
It can't be that hard. Let me try. I'm
It's
gonna
not
try and do
trapped.
sleight of hand without thieves' tools. Is that possible?
Doesn't use
You
Rosa,
have
Use
the-
your finger?
I think I don't get proficiency with the equipment.
but you can use them.
You can.
Can I?
You can
add
use
my-
the
thought you
equipment,
just
but you
wanted to
won't
be
have
like-
proficiency.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
So
Open
if you
it.
use Rosalie's thieves tools, you just make a dexterity check.
Okay. I don't add my dex bonus though.
No, you
You
do.
do add
You
your dex.
add
You don't
your
add your
dex.
proficiency.
Okay, so yeah. Good.
Any character can use thieves
Ooh.
tools.
Yeah, these things are broken. You need new ones.
These are fine.
No, they're broken.
Try smashing it. She was going to. You could shoot it
I
open.
was to say, don't shoot it open. There might be stuff in there.
I'm just gonna
How heavy is it?
open.
Huh?
How
It's
heavy is
water,
it,
so.
Jacob?
It's a coffer. It fits
Yeah.
like in your hand.
Yeah,
so
how-
you can't. If you go like this, it's just gonna go
No,
whoop
no,
and twist.
I'm going
He's
this.
considering.
Oh, you're
Just put
gonna
it
like
in
grab it
my
on both ends and
bowl
try to
and
pry it
make it
open.
big.
Roll
You do
strength.
that.
Okay. Jacob, I put it in my. Oh.
No, I already.
Gina is going like this with it.
Are you gonna just put it in my bag? We can open it.
19.
A Let's hope it's not trapped.
So you're just like, well, we can just put it in my bag. China's just like, ah! And breaks it open.
I got it.
And out of it falls a small leather pouch. Silver pieces go everywhere. A silver goblet that falls onto the ground. And yeah, that's it. You go into the silver goblet. You go over to it, you pick it up, and as soon as you do, nothing happens. But as you look at it, it has the insignia of Prince. What the fuck?
Prince?
Zuko, what are you doing in this?
Who's Zuko? Oh, fuck. He's fire, not lightning.
That was, what?
Wait, what?
We're in water.
Hang on, my brain just did some weird gymnastics.
Yeah.
Some weird shit. Hold up.
Making a joke.
Hold up.
Hold up, what's this?
Hold up, what's this?
It's a bottle
Does that
of
make
water.
me Zuko's sister? What was her name?
I don't know, I've never seen
The
that show
asshole
before.
sister?
What?
Zula?
Azula, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Azula. Then the
watched-
other sister is Ayla. Dude, that's actually not too far off. Because the whole thing was that she was kind of like innocent. Like she didn't really understand that what she was doing was bad.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't anything but innocent. She was just deluded by her upbringing. She was like a product of her environment.
Damn, Logan. Okay, way to drop the knowledge.
I really need to watch that.
Good shit.
If you haven't
So
seen it
good,
either,
dude.
Huh?
You haven't seen it, Avatar either?
I've seen a
It's like number
decent
one.
portion of it, but I haven't watched. I don't think I've watched it fully.
That's like what a lot of people say, but I
It's
think
been
for
a long-
anyone who's seen all of it, it's like the number one fucking
It's been
show.
a
I
long time.
think that's
It's been a
maybe I
long
just
time.
need to
Maybe
get around to
two
watch it.
episodes of it?
I
been a long
watched the
time since I've seen
finale
all of it.
live. I remember that.
It's been a long time since I've seen all of it. It's been years.
Okay, sorry. It has the insignia of Prince Monmerg, a spire rising against a blue ocean sky, pressed into the
Oh,
bottom.
I know what
Can
that
I roll
is.
history?
Yes.
Who would be able to roll history on this?
Hang on, I don't even know. Stylized lightning bolts are engraved into the side, and the words Jupiter, Maximus, and Optimus are written underneath the bolts.
Fine.
Hang on.
First I was
Jacob's like, I need to do some
Zeus?
research.
Nope. Is it Zeus Jupiter? Who's Jupiter? It's like
That's Zeus.
It's Zeus?
Yeah,
Okay.
Let me check.
I'm pretty sure.
Because he's like the big planet,
Big boy.
the big boy.
Mmm.
Yeah, in Roman mythology,
Yeah.
he is the king of the gods, god of sky and thunder.
You
Yes.
can
He is known as
roll.
Zeus in Greece.
Who can roll? Because I asked to roll
Yeah,
too,
who
but
can roll?
if it doesn't make sense for me to know, I
I wouldn't know.
Anybody can roll.
okay.
No, you can definitely roll.
What about
History?
Forgot shit.
You can also roll.
Oh, I have a +2 in history.
16.
Dirty 20. Holy shit. I
You
actually
guys
this
know
shit.
that Prince Monmerg is one of the sea princes.
Oh.
Ooh.
I wonder if this is some of what.
He's like big
I don't
head
know,
honcho
man.
captain, pirate captain.
Would I know? Because I know a lot of like both ends of the Saltmarsh, kind of
Mm-hmm.
the deep politics and then the surface politics. What's his rank? What's he worth?
A lot. Like if they're named Prince, there's only a few of
Comparatively
them. To who?
about
To
even?
China?
No,
No, to
not
Sumanog.
China. Sumanog.
Sumanog? Oh, Sumanog was not even a sea prince.
Oh my god.
I gulp what water I can. Yeah, we better keep on to that.
Okay.
You didn't even call that a bargaining chip. That's
Well,
maybe even
Let's
something
get
we
this
shouldn't
way.
have.
go this way.
I think it's really funny. We've killed every priestess we've come across.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
What is that, a priestess? Die.
We don't like religion in our D&D.
So here's our left living count so far: 25 regular, 5 coral smashers, 3 champions, 0 priestesses. Literally just the barracks room. That's all we've left alive so
Yeah.
Are you guys going to continue down this way?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You continue down. And as you
There should
do,
be a room coming up. after the corner on our right.
The walls and floor of this chamber are tiled in a dark green color, and the ceiling is a tiled light green. A seaweed bed fills the north at east corner. In the center of the room stands a small table with a small bench beside it. Against the east wall rests a coffer, its lid closed.
No Sahugans?
No Sahugans.
I'll test
No-
the
no
coffer with
shenanigans.
my mage hand.
Oh, god damn it.
What?
Jacob's like, there are Sahugans.
There's 20 of
So
them!
hooligans or something.
Never mind, just kidding.
Some munchkins.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding, just kidding. There is a coffer in this room. There are no Sahugans.
Should I
I mage hand the coffer.
inspect it?
Try to open it.
Oh,
It's locked.
That one's locked too. You might want to just put all these away. I don't figure just manhandling them is gonna trigger anything.
I mage hand it to your hand off of whatever resting plate.
You gonna try to open it?
is it like trapable?
No.
We'll try to open it.
Go for it.
22.
You
No.
open it. On the inside, you find 6 leather harnesses with silver buckles, a small gold locket, and a fine chain.
Do we just leave like the silver on the ground in the other room?
I don't have any need for
We left
silver.
it floating in the air.
Yeah, I think we just like forget it.
The air?
Pick it up.
Floating in the air.
Hey, it's air for me.
No, it's not. It's water.
Hey, you guys know underwater air?
That's
You
called
find
bubbles.
you find
Water.
you find a locket.
Ooh, what's in it? Can
You gonna open it?
Yeah. Let's try.
Fireball.
You find a miniature portrait of a human girl with a lock of blonde hair. It floats away into the surrounding water.
Ew. What does a little girl look like?
Hmm?
You said it's like a little girl, right?
She looks like a little girl.
If this place was connected to sea princes, which it definitely seems to have been.
You also find a leather bag containing 25 gold.
Elmo up there, he said
Everyone
he
wants gold.
just put it in a bag for Saltmarsh if we make it out of here. That Elmo fellow said he was worked for him. I forget the name of whoever the hell he worked for, but this might be his friend's loot. It'd be best we hold on to it and maybe get it back to someone.
Yeah.
Either we can sell it or we can use it as a
Run into a sea
faux
prince.
peace offering to the sea princes. It's a good defensive measure if it's anything.
Should we collect this hair that's
Oh.
floating around? Because that seems to be important to this
I
locket.
don't know. That's pretty gross. I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay.
I've zoomed out the map for you as to help as to where you are specifically going.
All right. So just grab one of the minis, and we'll use that as our. Here we are.
Oh, this is the second floor.
Yeah.
So we are here.
And you're aware of how big these rooms are. This
Yeah.
each square is 10 feet.
Pretty damn big.
All right. There's a way to go this way,
So-
and it.
This way might
it-
bring us back to the barracks.
Okay, we don't want to go there. Should we go back?
It might take us another way too, though.
Yeah, that's the only question.
There's no other ways that we're.
This is definitely
Super
leading us
aware
back
that lead
towards the
back
barracks.
down.
Let's just go down, but let's not go into the room.
Right.
Let's just double check, make sure it
Okay.
goes into the barracks. We're sneaky. Yeah, okay, we're going back.
All right.
Okay,
Stealthy,
going this way, and let's go to the left.
The left? All right.
Left.
To the left. To the left.
Because
Whoops.
this actually isn't the way,
in a box
technically
out
the way
the
forward.
window.
Unless things open up.
You want to move the mini? I moved it too much. Thank you, Spencer.
You face me to a wall. Yep.
You guys continue upwards through a hallway.
Up.
This place is quite
There.
beautiful. It's blue decorations everywhere, tiles, and carvings along the walls.
Yeah, Cyrus is actually in a bit of like self-contained, like he kind of mutes it, but he is in awe of all the art that he makes.
There's a large room to our right and a smaller room to the left. So I think we should go to the left first. It's a weird turnout.
Here, just because you have eyeballs, you can see.
You are the plan maker.
Not really, but that path wasn't on the map, just so you know.
Which path? The way up?
Some of these were on the map. I thought we left it a while ago.
Well, it's 3 floors.
We've been going in and out of
Where are we now? Where
Right
are
now,
supposed
we
to
are
be?
at this intersection.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
And we came up through that
We came up
big
through
room right
here.
there, right?
We
No,
came up
further up.
New. We have not been
didn't
through
go
yet.
there. That's an incomplete. There's a tunnel there.
Yeah,
I'd imagine they finished that. It might lead back up.
maybe.
Something to keep in mind, at least, is a dangerous escape route. We should probably at least check it, see who's in that big
I
room.
think we need to check everything in here.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, we splitting up and
I think we should stay together, and I think we should go to our right.
staying together makes us noisier.
Yeah, but it keeps us safer.
Wherever you move that many.
Bit of a paradox.
Going all the way to your That's technically your left. Okay, you
Yeah.
swim all the way down this very long hallway,
That's
you know.
right.
Just
How
to
long has it been?
you remember to be size wise it's huge,
Yeah.
but
Literally
long has it
probably
been?
Like 6 minutes.
yeah, probably.
Combat happens so fast, and a
Yeah.
lot of the
I
delegation is
just want to confirm for you guys.
Yeah, no, I
Since
understand.
you guys will suddenly get murdered by lack of air.
me
Yeah,
and
just you and Bailey will die.
yeah, we would notice. Bayleaf and I both have that hour counter.
Let's keep quiet too. So we're stealthing this whole
No,
time.
absolutely.
Okay.
Like we're getting close to each other for parts of these
We're stealthing,
It's
conversations.
fine. I will have you roll stealth in a second.
Oh no, not the dreaded multi-stealth.
There we go. Where do you want me to put me?
This is the problem that comes with
Wherever
moving
you're
as a
going.
unit.
Well, what's in here?
What I will tell you right now.
So whatever.
Whatever you
Whatever
want
you
it to
want.
be.
A short passage beyond the archway opens after about 20 feet into a large room. A seaweed bed covers this entire south wall. Several coffers, their lids closed, stand at regular intervals around the occupied walls. A commanding Sahuagin is addressing a group of Sahuagin guards and sharks.
What?
Hell yeah.
They
kind of
have.
Actual
badass.
fucking sharks.
Yes, these
He's
sharks.
commanding the sharks.
Hang on, let me
You
give
will
you
listen
an idea.
to
here.
me, you sharks.
I'm gonna tell the sharks to
You
tell
will
Sharks
invest
don't
in my
listen.
idea. This shark tank belongs to me, and Boulder Paul will succeed.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
How many are What's
S
our-
stands for.
we are not there.
there? What's our actual numbers
So
count here?
he is commanding sharks in Sahuagin. These sharks are Logan. You wanna hear this one? They're called shell sharks. They are sharks that have literal barnacles and bits of shells attached to their body to give them armor. And yeah, they're up at the front right there, just chilling.
It's like my
Yeah. In the back, right there, there are 4 Sahuagin that are not a part of the patrol that this dude is like, and like commanding to all of them. They are sitting in a circle, and you notice that they are betting on a lobster fight.
what are
They are betting on a lobster
What is
fight.
a picture of it?
The 2 lobsters
goddamn
are
lobster
going at
fight.
each other as all of them are like betting and like watching them fight.
I look over at Ango and I point at the red one. Hold the gold coins.
He pointed at the blue one. He pulled. I have no money. Hey, lend me a coin. I may make your money back. Oh yes, on the blue one. The two lobsters are just like occasionally hitting each other as the other Sahuagin are going crazy over
Sorry, I
it.
didn't mean for you to have to roll on which one wins.
No, it's fine.
And then while that fight's going on, can I get a count on the Sahuagin?
Yeah.
Frank?
No.
Betting on lobster.
Tell him what's going on.
No, I heard the lobster fight.
Yeah, look.
That's the artwork for
We
it.
are betting on Filthy Frank.
Oh yeah, we are.
There are in this room.
They're so passionate.
Yeah.
They want their lobster to win.
Ah,
I paid a lot of money
6
for this
regular
lobster.
Sahuagins,
Oh, God, only
We
6.
can't do this.
6 coral smashers, 4 Sahuagin deep divers.
One second.
Deep divers.
Sorry, I didn't have. I haven't. We haven't encountered deep divers yet.
They
How
must
many
be
of them?
added to the category.
6 regular Sahuagin,
Right.
6 coral
Right.
smashers, 4 Sahuagin deep divers, 4 shell sharks,
Okay.
a champion, and 4 betting on lobsters.
What the ones betting on lobsters? What type are they?
Betting on
Regular.
lobster types.
4 Sahuagin bets on lobsters.
They have like 2 lobsters on their shoulder and like little film fingers. We
So,
bet on
Jacob,
lobsters.
just so
We
you know,
bet.
I have them listed in terms of perceived risks.
Holy fuck, that is amazing.
Uh-oh.
That's great.
Did you not see the best part? The bottom is the most dangerous.
Chieftain?
No. Look at the left alive.
1 lobster.
Underneath the 4 champions, I have 1 lobster.
There are
As
2.
they continue to fight.
It's like a dogfight.
They continue,
These are champions.
and they continue, and they keep fighting, and the blue one hits the red one, and the red one hits and grabs one of the antennas of the blue ones and rips it out,
Oh,
and then the other one topples over the red one, and they go back and forth, and the Sahuagin are going crazy, and they
PETA
go left,
censors the
and it
rest of
rips
it.
off one of its shells, the other one rips off the other shell, and then the red one digs deep into the other one, and snips, and grabs forth, and the other one just goes lifeless as it pulls its claw out, and all the Sahuagin go crazy as they all turn as the red one is the winner.
And this is where we back up
Tink.
and get out.
I lost your gold, sorry. Yeah, let's get out of here. All of you peering around the corner, seemingly, I'm assuming.
Seemingly, hopefully, literally. Get the fuck out of there.
Unless you can fight that if you want to.
No!
Okay.
I was wondering if the game intended on you just clearing out the entire thing yourself when it's supposed to be a
No.
reconnaissance mission. The answer to that is no.
Where you headed?
Not that way.
No.
Only if you have small brain. Look, treasure room for small brain people.
That's the treasure room. Gosh dang it, what if that's the way down? I guess we're not going to the 3rd floor, guys.
No. We'll be fine. We won't go up to the 3rd floor if we're going that way.
Oh, jeez.
We're in the
In
abyss.
the void.
Where are we? Right here.
Whoa, good. What are you cutting, dude? You always get disappointed at every part you cut.
Because I didn't want to cut it off. I just wanted it to
What is it?
Hallway goes down to what looks like a stairway at the end and a way to go right.
Goes in the top of your cut.
Where did we come in?
Okay, so you went this way, this way. And
Oh, so
we went off map.
Yeah, we're off map. So right here is supposed to be a turn.
So this
So-
might go to this.
Well, no, because we came in right here, because these are stairs up.
Yeah, no, I know.
So if we went around, this is where we just were.
Yes.
So if we come back up, then
Because
this turn
it
right
turns here, and then we
Oh,
go
that's
off
when we
map,
pull off map. Okay.
and then I think
Gotcha.
this goes to
Might connect
here,
to there.
and then this is a stairway down.
Oh yeah, those are stairs down. You're right.
So
So we have a route to the 3rd floor now.
Dope.
Those are down, right? Not up.
Those are down.
Down to
okay,
the
so
third
we have a
floor.
way to go down, but there's still more on this level.
We should try to finish. Do we have? How many more potions do we have?
6.
What kind of potions you talking about?
The water breathing.
6.
Got one for me, one for
How
in here.
long has it been since we went?
Let's say 15 minutes.
We
Since
should.
we got underwater?
Yeah,
We got
15
time.
minutes.
Well, we should finish up this floor and then go back up. You guys can drink potions.
You satisfied with that?
We should have put them in vials. Damn.
We ain't found your brother yet.
No,
I
we'll
want
go
to
back
try to
up and
find
you guys
it.
can drink more potions,
Didn't
then
I
we'll
say
go
that
back
the
down.
prisoners
I
are
know.
on the 3rd floor?
Basically reset your timer so you don't.
I believe
think
you're
we can
right.
drink 'em down
I think
here.
the prisoners are on the 3rd
It's
floor.
hard to drink potions underwater. I tried.
Then we just go.
That's why we put them in syringes.
Why not just,
You ever tried to drink underwater?
can we borrow your syringes?
Oh, yes.
Ew.
We'd
There you
still have
go.
to go up above the water.
Share a
to,
syringe with another person?
We're
We
too
have
early
clean
in the
ones.
age to be aware of that problem.
Rosalie isn't. Stop! That epidemic hasn't happened yet.
You're being a germaphobe, clearly. That's not real. Oh, God.
The audio's fine, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you get loud, that goes like deep red.
Nah, it's, I know.
Yeah, it keeps saying that he's super quiet.
Sorry!
When you actually upload it,
Yeah,
so.
but that could be it, like
I don't
clipping.
fucking know.
That's
It's
why
all
I
weird.
get
Yeah. Let us know if this episode sounded like dog
Well,
shit.
we'll know before then. We'll know before it gets up.
Someone DM Tyler in that fancy old... Or someone
I read
in
all of your
fancy old-
comments.
Why me? Why be
I
on
don't know.
me?
I meant to say Colton because he spends more time in the Discord, I'd imagine, but I could be incorrect.
I kind of just sit there. I don't do anything in there as much anymore.
What are you guys doing?
I read that a lot.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's
Thanks.
go this way.
Sorry.
That's my mom too, you butt.
Not yet. That's your
What?
perspective,
I've
Mom.
stolen her. She's
Oh, shit.
mine now.
Do you want to turn to see what's in this room? No?
Oh,
Okay.
I missed that room. I'm turning to see what's in that room.
Everybody just goes, don't look at it. The ceiling and floor of this large room are unfinished stone. Light green tiles cover the walls. Seaweed grows freely throughout this chamber. Anemones, starfish, and a lone lobster crawl over the natural rocky surface.
I'm gonna save him.
Gina, as you stare into this room, you look over and you see the lobster sitting in this room. And as you do, it stops. And it actually looks up at you. And in your mind, you hear, hello.
What?
Hey, what's up?
I'd like to say hello to it.
You say hello to it?
Using my
Do
sign
we all hear
language.
this?
No, it's just Tyler. We're locked out of this
I know,
encounter.
but this is the first time I've seen a creature that has an innate swimming speed that I can speak to.
Yeah, you speak to it, and then in your head, you hear, hello.
I just think this is normal.
Why are we still staring in this room?
Do you want to come with us?
Smoke in my head.
What?
In all of your minds, you hear, hello.
Do you want to come with us?
Is that the
Can I
lobster?
roll
that's-
monster
All of you here.
knowledge?
Maybe.
Can I roll monster knowledge on this?
Sure.
You're
Do
not
you know-
even sure if it's a lobster. Who
Do you
are
know
you?
You
Barnacle
don't look
Bess?
like Sahuagin.
Do you know Barnacle Bess?
Who the fuck are we talking to?
This is a lobster.
Tyler, there's an earthquake happening. Thanks.
Yes, there is.
She's
Where's the
a
4th of July?
talking crab.
16.
So you assume I know all other talking sea life?
You spend time underwater. Maybe
What'd you get?
catch up?
16.
Never. What the fuck? This is strange.
Angry, you ever hear this?
Nope. What?
What
It
are
says-
you?
I desperately want to leave.
Yeah, come on.
My name is Shern.
Shern,
Sure.
can
I
I
am a
carry
lobster.
you, Shern?
I am a telepath. I am a friend.
A
You
friend
go
of
over
who?
and he just.
Can I roll insight on the lobster?
Your-
Yes.
Your,
I
your
pick him up.
friend.
He's now sitting. Lobsters can't move very much.
Would you like to sit on my shoulder?
Shit.
I don't know. Will you help me leave? It's a lobster.
It's even better because it's not one. So
It's a lobster.
I'd like to take a bit of fabric that I have
Mhm.
and fashion him a little harness to stay on my shoulder.
Perfect. He stays on your shoulder. Then in everybody's minds, you hear again. I know a bit about this place.
Do you know where they keep the prisoners?
On the 3rd level, a terrible monster lives in this temple.
What kind of monster?
I don't know. It's terrible.
What does he look like?
Well, hold on.
I love I love like the slow voice. A terrible monster lives in this temple.
Someone try
What
to
type of monster?
recall
I
all
don't know. She's
this.
terrible.
Little
The change.
friend, what was your name?
Shern.
Sure.
Shern. My name is Shern.
Can you start from the beginning? Because we're here to learn about this place and whatever
I
you know.
was taken from my home in the deep ocean. I've watched countless other lobsters fight to the death and die. I believe I was next.
No tears are visible, but many are flowing.
I desperately want to return home. All I know is there is a terrible monster. There are 2 4-armed Sahuagin that rule this fortress.
Have we seen any of them before?
No.
But we did know about that. Those are like the most powerful of them.
They may have brought it up in the meeting.
And the most Sahuagin are on the lowest level.
Someone write down 2 of them.
I think that is where they keep their treasure. If you free me and return me to the ocean where I belong, I know where some of your human treasure lies.
Outside of this place?
Yes, buried. Far
I
away.
like this guy a
In
lot.
a sunken ship,
I am a lobster.
perhaps?
I like this lobster a lot.
I am also a telepath.
I,
I am also a friend.
Do you know how many are down below?
this lobster exists.
I can't count very high.
How high can you count?
I don't know.
Have you ever tried?
1, 2, 3,
Oh my god.
4. What's after 4?
5,
5. What's after 5?
6,
6. What's after 6?
6,
6. What's after 6?
No.
2,
2,
You're
3,
confusing him.
4, 5, 6, 6, 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
What?
No,
Yes.
no. It is 1, 2, 3.
My head hurts.
Okay, we'll
Sorry,
stop.
Sherm.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So there's
5,
at
6,
least-
6, 2, 3.
There's at least 6 down there.
Those are the 10 places. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. It's like new 10. Well, sounds like
I
you
don't
gotta go to the
necessarily
third floor.
like being on your shoulder. Do you think I could be in your backpack or a
Sure.
cloak pocket?
Sure.
Those are my favorite places.
I put him in my backpack.
He goes in your backpack, and it's just his face just goes in, then he digs in further,
I'll die for him.
and then you guys all look as he turns the other way, and you just see his little antenna and his eyes just pop out of the top.
Oh, it's Kazooie.
Kazooie has fucking crab eyes.
The more
You know, I'm actually kind of surprised you're letting a lobster in your backpack.
Mm-hmm.
But you,
Please
like,
don't.
eat an unsanitary.
He's fine.
the
What the
more
fuck
I
are we
learn
doing? I
about
lost
the
track.
world around me, the more confused I get.
We're going forward, right?
Oh, I've never heard of this.
I've met a talking crab before. This isn't that strange.
It's-
I met a man who can
What?
make it sound like other things we're talking. And that's not really the most
That just
uncommon
reminds me
thing,
of Yaga.
Ah, a
The hell's
ventriloquist.
but exactly. That's what he called
You
himself.
can't be.
You have undersea lobster puppets.
Oh God.
He doesn't say anything.
What's in here?
Must
There's a star
recalculate.
here.
Shut up.
This corridor
It's probably
leads to a
statue.
great hall.
That's one great fucking hall.
That's it. That's all the flavor text. It's floor tiled in black, the walls in coral pink, and the ceiling in white. The black tiled pillars are regularly placed in a line slightly south of the east-west axis. To the north of the pillars, long tables have been placed end to end,
That means they're this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with benches to either side. At the midpoint of the north wall, an archway opens onto a passage. This ornate archway is decorated with elegant black and gold designs and evocative of waves and monstrous sea creatures. In here are 4 bajillion Sahuagin.
I love that number.
And by 4 bajillion, I mean I don't think there's any in here.
They're just like
Saltmarsh is fucked.
there's
one
actually 4
priest.
bajillion. They're just all like squished together.
It's an amalgam. They're
Yeah,
multi-
no,
it's
there's
like,
no Sahuagin in
It's
this
like
room.
the
the
spawn
star?
point of a
I'm gonna go
server.
over to it.
There's just 80 of them, but they're all the same.
So to the south, you
Like
see
the creative
where
character.
that star is. A semicircular niche has been hollowed into the center of the south wall. The floor of the niche sits 7 feet off the ground. On the shelf formed there stands a large carved stone head, visibly battered and disfigured. The features can still be recognized as those as a lizard folk. The head is about twice as large as life size. To the north, you see a very eloquent looking room.
To the north is that way.
No, it's that way.
Oh.
Yeah, it said how the pillars were displaced from north to south, and they're a bit this way, so that's got to be north. I
I'm
it's
also looking at the
Yeah,
map.
it's on the map.
That way.
The middle level.
The middle.
MIDUL. Oh,
Oh, middle.
So you make your way into this place.
Probably can't see a whole lot of him.
You
unless it's all
find
of
a
it.
giant
That's all of it.
infernal shoe, and there are people
This isn't
inside.
on the map.
No.
No, this is.
You step in. At the end of a short stretch of corridor, another archway opens into a larger area. Here, the floor is tiled indigo and the walls dark blue. On the north side, massive ornately carved throne rises from a pale blue
We can
dais.
see more than that.
Yeah, there's a fucking throne you're describing.
There you go.
There it is.
Atop.
On the throne sits an oversized Sahuagin.
Ooh.
This creature has 4 arms. In his right upper hand, he holds a large trident. His 2 lower hands grip the arm of his throne. Floating next to the throne on the creature's right-hand side is an adult female Sahuagin holding a long staff tipped with a jumble of shark jaws and teeth. In front of the throne and at the foot of the dais, 3 adult Sahuagin float their backs to you. 2 float with bodies held rigid, while the third pleads before the throne. This is effectively what this looks like. I can pull up the
Fucking
picture.
Cool.
Yeah,
couldn't
here.
Show it to
Yeah.
Logan.
Just pass it around.
Whoa.
Well,
Oh, that's kind of dope.
hold up. I got a picture for you, too.
It's like, it's not King Sidon, is it? What's the big boy? It's like Midas or something. It's close to that.
Like he turned everything
I love
gold.
Prince
The big
Sidon.
one. Yeah.
He's a cute little fish boy.
And everything Midas touched him too cold.
Huh?
He too gay.
I love his charm.
He joined the internet and he too gay.
This is
Ooh.
Stop.
Sidon.
Would you like one of those? Behold the
There you go.
A
balance.
gay prince to
That's
love.
effectively what you see.
Oh, shit.
You have found the throne room of the mighty Sahuagin king.
King Sahuagin.
Baron, actually. And you see this one just... And it's like, it seems to be like pleading over towards the king, and you cannot understand them.
The bodies, are any of them Triton?
They're not. Their bodies are held rigid. They're not corpses. They're just there.
Are they Triton?
No, they're Sahuagins. Everybody in here is a
He's
Sahuagin.
saying that their bodies are rigid.
It's describing them. They're alive.
They're holding rigid bodies.
Huh? What?
Hold on, I have to accept this
Yeah?
because of how stupid I am. I would like to expend a spell slot and cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
He can now understand what the Sahuagin is saying.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not stupid at all.
No, it's
he
stupid
said
that I
it's stupid
didn't do
because he
it
didn't
earlier.
think of it. Yep. He didn't think of it 2 hours ago.
Okay.
What's
One
he
second.
saying? What's he pleading?
Pleading.
Please don't
He said-
kill me. I have a life and I'm alive.
And that's all his pleading.
Please don't kill me. I have a life, and I am alive, and I have a wife who is alive in life too.
I have a wife and I have a knife.
I'm with the Sahuagin now.
I have a wife who is my life, and I have a life.
You slowly begin to understand.
rhyme.
They're like, I need help. Like you just start hearing
Yeah.
them as they begin to speak. Sorry, let me.
Now
let me,
Jacob's like, damn it, I gotta figure out what they're
No,
saying.
no, I know what they're saying. I just need to refresh myself.
I'm kidding.
How are you though?
Yeah, that's like thinking shit. But
Are you
like
really?
when we do things that he may not expect.
He says-
it's like,
Baron Kepmac, please. These two have insulted me. I deserve higher
I hate
respect.
to interrupt you, but as you're saying this, I'm going to go over to you because you seem to be the one who's the most alert. And I literally, kind of like a person who is like doing sign language while someone's talking.
You're just gonna like repeat
I'm
what they're
gonna
saying.
relay it, yeah.
Okay, so you can hear, but you're hearing it in yeehaw.
Primordial.
well, no,
Yeah.
he can
We need
speak
help.
whatever, and I can understand it.
Got it. So when you go, whoosh, Cyrus goes, whoosh, yeehaw at the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. What was
Yeah.
the Baron's name?
Kepmac.
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 Captain Crunch.
It is spelled K-E-M.
Dude, now I want
P-A-K.
peanut butter Captain
Me too.
Chem Pack.
Kim Pop.
Kepmac. Now I want cereal.
What?
Holy
It's
fuck.
Kepmac, but
Kepmac.
but the M is before the P.
K-E-P-M-A-K.
Okay, you said K-E-M.
You
He
said
did,
K-E-M.
he did.
Sorry. I didn't mean
I was like,
Kepmac.
how is it spelled
Kepmac.
Kimpac and it's pronounced Kepmac?
It's Kepmac.
Because
So he
it's
continues.
Simon's name.
He says,
It's Gaelic.
he pleads out. He says, Your Excellency,
These two, they have disrespected me. I require them to be punished. I do not want our operation to fail, and I want to be highly regarded, much like yourself. Do we not proclaim the same respect from one another?
He destroys my throat as he sits there, and he's got two of his arms kind of holding himself up, and he kind of sits up forward and grabs onto the trident and stares down. And you can tell, just by observing, that he looks like he'd almost rather kill them than he would issue some sort of anything to them. This seems to be a very big waste of his time.
Are the S's sharks?
Yes.
Okay.
Armored sharks. Shell sharks.
And he cuts him off in the middle of his sentence. And you hear his voice as he yells down.
You imbeciles. The attack on Saltmarsh is only a few weeks away, and you bother me with this. Go, and do not speak of this again. You know how to act when you are around me. You command your lessers. Do not bother me with such petty nonsense.
And the three of them just kind of cower down, and he stands up and he just looks angry. And the three of them just...
But your sire, no more! Leave!
And the three of them swim.
The moment they turn, if they're headed our way,
They
gonna,
are.
like,
No!
push everyone back and prep for an ambush.
You're gonna ambush him?
We have to.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot we can get.
Why'd
The
you
three
push us
of
that
them-
far back? No, we're gonna be around the door.
We're gonna
I know.
ambush them and fight them right here.
Were the sharks and that guy?
If
They
we do,
begin
this
to
is
make
the
their
out.
way down the archway, and as
I'm not the plan man.
all of you begin to scramble in order what to do. There's no
I look at
real
Rosalie.
way that you could look. You could stealth, you could hide. They're coming. You don't know what to do. The leader's there. They're right around the corner. You don't know what's about to happen. This is going to be messy. But that's where we're going to end tonight's game. Oh, fuck you guys. That's a big boss right there.
Hey everybody, let's all use our illusion magic that we got rid of.
Thanks for joining us, guys, for today's episode. Next game's gonna be fucking crazy, and we'll see what happens. And let's hope everybody doesn't die. We will see you next time on Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
What's
Wishing one had poop in the other, see which one tastes better.
Nice.
Thanks.
The wish, definitely.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
See ya next time, guys. That's the end of the game.